And we welcome you back to Penmen Field here on the campus of Southern New Hampshire. It's the third and final game here of Friday's action of the Northeast 10 Conference Baseball Championship alongside Mason Gilmartin. My name is Jacob Van Ryn, and we get set for our second elimination game of the day between the Merrimack College Warriors at the plate and the Southern New Hampshire University Penmen. Southern New Hampshire, the top seed out of the Northeast Division. They advanced with a win earlier today as they defeated Lemoyne. Merrimack just recently fell to New Haven, and that leads us to our second elimination game of the weekend. Matthew Messier, the right-hander, on the mound for the Penmen. 4-1 getting the start. His fourth start of the year, 3.90 ERA. He's quickly ahead of Joey Porcelli. No balls and two strikes as we are just underway here in the top of the first inning. Porcelli to be followed by Tyler Line, swung on and missed, and Messier retires Porcelli in 3 straight pitches.
Yeah, Messier's seen these guys before. He faced them on April 28th. He pitched 4 2/3. They were 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 8 strikeouts. So getting a quick one here. That's a good start for Messier.
That's a good start for the right-hander for the Penmen, getting a big start here in this elimination game. And now here's Tyler Line, who is back in the lineup. And boy, are the Warriors glad he had to sit out the last game with that 1-game suspension after being thrown out of yesterday's action on a frustrating call for him and this program, to say the least. But Line back in the lineup, 367 hitter, 2 home runs and 38 runs driven in.
Yeah, Merrimack taking the loss to a real good New Haven team, and they really were missing this key guy here. Controlling center field, Tyler Line, they really needed him last game. Couldn't get any bats going. They got shut out.
A pitch misses low, and Messier is falling behind here. 3 balls and no strikes. Messier is 6'5", right-hander from North Troy, Vermont. Began his career at St. John's University. That pitch over with the automatic strike, and it's 3-1. Beautiful night here in Manchester. We've had a perfect day for baseball. Very comfortable temperatures. Not hot whatsoever. People have sweatshirts on, but very comfortable temperatures, probably in the upper 50s, low 60s, whatnot throughout the course. 3-1. Lost him inside. Ball 4, and Tyler Line, welcome back. He's aboard for the Warriors with a 1-out walk.
Yeah, Messier, that's just his 9th walk of the season. I know he's got a small sample size, 28 innings of work now, but that's a 1-out walk, something you want to limit today. We saw a lot of it last game earlier on. We want to limit that here.
And now here's a look at Matthew Ronay, the designated hitter for the Warriors. 345 hitters, a throwback to first. Have to keep an eye on Line. 30 stolen bases on the year. Merrimack program record down there at first. We saw him be very aggressive on the paths on Thursday. Another throwback to first. Not surprisingly, Messier keeping a close eye on the speedy center fielder for the Warriors.
Probably the freshest legs out there for Merrimack, just playing New Haven. Now Line got the day off, or the game off. So getting some fresh legs out there now. He's going.
There he goes. Pitch is over. Mulcahy's throw not in time. Oh, he is blistering on the paths. 31 stolen bases now on the year. That is an impressive clip. And he's in scoring position. Pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1.
Yeah, he's only been caught twice this season, so can't really expect much from the freshman catcher in Mulcahy.
And that's a spot there where that's a fastball. It's right there. It's a good pitch and catch to throw on. Mulcahy got a good throw down there, and it wasn't even a close play. And that's not to discredit Mulcahy's effort at all. It just speaks to Line's blazing speed on the paths. 0-1 now to the hitter, Ronay. Bender missed inside. Didn't miss by much. Count 1-1. Behind the plate here for this game, it's Mike Collier. Patrick Burns, our man at first. And Bruce James, the umpire, down there at third. Should say Burns currently manning second is our 3-man crew. 1-1. Good curveball is over for strike 2.
Breaking balls look good here early on. First one just missed that inside corner, but it's look good here.
So 1-2 count here. 1 away. We're just underway. It's the top of the first. Elimination game. Winner of this one will advance to take on New Haven in tomorrow's NE10 Championship final. Swung on and missed. Throws the fastball by him. Both outs he's gotten have been courtesy of the strikeout. And now we see Matt Nicholson step to the plate.
New Haven had a real good game pitching earlier on against Merrimack. They got a good 7 innings out of their freshman pitcher, and now they only use a little bit of their bullpen, so they're in quite some good shape here moving into tomorrow. So even if tomorrow's first game is a loss for them, I mean, they still got second game, a lot of pitching left.
No doubt about that. They're going to intentionally walk. Oh, no, the pitch gets off the glove of Mulcahy. Going to third is Line. Ball gets off the glove there, but not far enough as Blandini chases it down. And now, runner at third. You look at you see what Line can do. I mean, Mason, he walks, then he steals second, and then on a pitch out, the ball barely gets away from Mulcahy, and he's down at third.
Yeah, it's a heads-up play by him there. A lot of players usually take a rest on a pitch out like that. They're trying to intentionally walk him. Messier just a little sloppy there on that first one.
They're going to intentionally walk Nicholson. They'll elect to face Keegan, who waits in the on-deck circle. Keegan not nearly as prolific the numbers as Nicholson, but he was impressive. He was really their lone bright spot offensively in their loss in the previous game. Keegan was 2 for 4 at the plate.
Yeah, this isn't like the major leagues. You get to just tell them you're putting them on. Make you actually work for this.
And there's ball 4. And Nicholson will stroll to first, and we see a visit to the mound here from head coach Scott Loazzo. Huh.
You're looking up there, you're seeing no runs, no hits, no errors. There's 2 runners on. That just goes to show, really, it's an intentional walk there and then a heads-up play by Line, and that's all it takes for Scott Loazzo to come out and talk to his team.
New Haven, 9-0 winners against Merrimack. The Chargers await the winner of this game, and New Haven will have to win one of the potential 2 games tomorrow to claim their second straight NE10 title and third in the last 6 years. Conference is broken up on the mound. Messier to face William Keegan, the Warriors' first baseman. Take a look at the Southern New Hampshire defense. Left to right in the outfield, Sam Henry, Taylor Olmsted, and Caleb Potter. Tom Blandini and Kyle Pangallo on the left side of the infield. Josh Goldstein plays second. Ryan Sullivan is the first baseman. Dakota Mulcahy behind the plate. And junior Matthew Messier on the mound for the Penmen. Curveball didn't miss by much. Oh, Messier, I apologize. So Messier here, 1-0 against Keegan. Runners at the corners. There goes the runner. Mulcahy will fake the throw. And now, 2 men in scoring position here for Merrimack in their half of the first inning.
And I know you got some speed at third and Tyler Lynn, but it looked like Mulcahy had a good read on that. It looked like he might have been able to get the guy at second, but not a bad idea to hold up on that one.
See if it pays off here as he's falling behind Keegan, 2-0. Wieslow waits his turn in the on-deck circle. He'll be followed by Ricky Smith and Anthony Garbarino. Nick Shumsky bats 9th here for the Warriors in their second game of the day. 2-0. Outside with the fastball, and he's behind 3-0. See what they do with Keegan in this spot. 3-0. I assume does not have the green light in this spot. Pitch on the inside corner, and it's 3-1. Messier has that high release point, being he's a tall guy listed at 6'5", comes down over the top, but doesn't have overpowering stuff. (3-1). Swung on, belted down the left field line, but it's well foul. Woof.
That thing went a ways away.
Check your cars down there in the lot.
That's fair. That's probably 3-0 game right there.
Keegan, you could hear the sound off the bat that he got good contact on that one. Just well fouled down the left field line. We're full here, 3-2, 2 away. Top of the first. Merrimack threatening early. 2 men in scoring position. 3-2. Swung on and missed. It gets by Mulcahy, and that'll allow Line to score. What a weird inning.
That's tough. That's a tough break there for Messier.
So Messier gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning. He reaches on the wild pitch. Runners at the corners now as Nicholson scampers down to third. Line has come in to score the first run of the game. And boy, is Merrimack thrilled to have him back in the lineup. You see what he can do. 367 hitter Mason, but walked, talked about his process around the bases. Stolen base, gets to third, and on that intentional walk wild pitch, and then he scampers home on another wild pitch.
Yeah, that's what you do. Good heads-up base running from him, and I mean anybody at third base in that situation was scoring. Just like I said, tough break for Messier.
Here's Corey Wieslow. Takes the first pitch. Pender, that's low for ball one. Wieslow checking in at 344. No home runs, 19 runs driven in. 1 for 4 with a run driven in throughout the course of the 2 games so far this weekend. 1-0. Low and inside, and Messier struggling now with falling behind Wieslow. 2-0.
See if they decide to send the runner at first. I doubt it with not much speed at third, but never know. Try and get 2 guys in scoring position here.
Nicholson stands at third. You've got Keegan aboard at first. He reached on the strikeout, followed by the wild pitch. Fake the throw to third and the throw to first. Nothing doing there. So 2-0 here on Wieslow. That pitch fouled back over to the right for strike 1. There goes the runner from first. 2-1 Bender misses inside. And another stolen base. It's now runners at second and third with 2 away and a 3-1 count here on Wieslow. This is a spot here early on in this game. Merrimack a chance to really put themselves in a good situation. Pitch popped up. Left center field. Left fielder coming over. It's Henry making the call and making the catch. And that's how the inning comes to a close. Warriors play to run. They lead 1. Southern New Hampshire coming to bat.
Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield has worked to keep the people of New Hampshire healthy for 75 years. Healthcare has changed dramatically over the years, but one thing is not, and that is our commitment to you and your family. We're a company made up of your friends and neighbors. We work each day to continue our tradition of providing healthcare to the 300,000 members we serve. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield focuses on wellness and healthy living. We work with and support numerous organizations in New Hampshire to build healthy communities. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, creating a healthier future for New Hampshire.
Timmy Kalintzakis, the freshman right-hander, getting the start here in this, the most important game of the season for the Warriors. A 6'1", 160-pound freshman from Andover, Mass., local product on the year. Kalintzakis making his 6th start. He is 2-1 with a 5.93 ERA. 41 innings of work. He's allowed 43 hits, 27 earned runs, walked 25, and struck out 36. Opposing batters hitting .276 against him, Mason, in a big spot here as we see another freshman pitcher. It's been one of the storylines of today's action.
Yeah, and all those, not all of them, but last game you saw a little bit of trouble from Merrimack and their freshman pitcher, a lot of walks, and you're getting a good look at a guy that can throw a lot of, or actually can give up a lot of walks today as well. Timmy Kalintzakis, 25 to 36 walk strikeout ratio. Another guy you need him to throw strikes today.
Speaking with New Haven head coach Chris Solano in between games, he's talked about throw strikes are going to be successful. Teams that have lost so far this weekend have gotten in trouble with free passes. We saw that from Zapula in the last game. Here's Tom Blandini to lead things off for the Penmen. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, well, you just saw that in the top half of the first. You saw Matthew Messier. I mean, he walked 2 guys. There's not a single hit on the board. Merrimack's up 1-0 right now.
That pitch fouled off at the plate. Might have gotten the left foot of the Southern New Hampshire leadoff hitter. He'll walk it off. He'll be followed by Thomas Bonapane. Ryan Sullivan bats third. Dakota Mulcahy, the cleanup hitter. Caleb Potter bats 5th. Sam Henry playing left field bats 6th. Taylor Olmsted checks in at 7th. Kyle Pangalo bats 8th. And Joshua Goldstein bats 9th. That's a look at how Southern New Hampshire lines up here in our second elimination game, second game that they've been a part of. They staved off elimination earlier today, defeating Lemoyne. And looking to end the campaign for the Warriors here Meanwhile, Merrimack looking to punch their ticket to the finals tomorrow. Fastball way inside. Nearly gets Blandini, and Kalinzakis is behind 3 balls and a strike.
Now, Merrimack just finishing up against New Haven, and Southern New Hampshire got some time off today, but I don't know which one's the advantage. I mean, Southern New Hampshire's had some time to rest after game 1.
I am a huge proponent that I think it's much better to play the first game, even though it is obviously a loser's bracket game. And if you can win that game, I think you put yourself in better shape than the team that lost the winner's bracket, because it's so tough, I think, from a mindset to just reload and regroup. Now, these guys play doubleheaders throughout the course of the year, obviously, so it's a little bit different. They're used to it, but certainly not the stakes with what we're playing for here in the NE10 Championship. Blandini walks. Bonapane lines it right to the second baseman. They'll throw back to first. Not in time. So Bonapane hits it right at Garbarino. He makes the play. And quick out for Kalinzakis. And now here's Ryan Sullivan.
Yeah, Blandini, quick walk, and then you see first pitch swing and Bonapane.
Surprised Bonapane swinging at that first pitch after seeing Blandini earn the walk, but maybe thinking he's got to come with a strike. Blandini away from first. Sullivan swinging, hits it right to the first baseman. Down to second. Keegan goes. The return throw in time. Oh, man. Well executed there. The pitcher, Kalinzakis, covering, fired up. And it's a 3-6-1 double play turned by the Warriors. Well executed. We're through one complete. Merrimack on top, 1-0.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
At Southern New Hampshire University, we traveled across the country to celebrate the success of our online students who couldn't attend graduation.
Thank you guys for giving me the chance again. It's something that I worked for a long time.
Because we believe student success is success worth celebrating.
Who did you get this degree for? I got it for me.
I did this for my mom.
I did it for you, bud.
Congratulations, Daddy.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today at snhu.edu.
Top of the second inning is here. Take a look there at Ryan Sullivan, who was involved in that double play ball. Had the fortunate opportunity to look at the replay, and looked like Merrimack might have been the recipient of a call down there at first, but no argument, no harm, and if nothing else, nice play there by Keegan at first and starting that double play, which is capped off nicely by the pitcher covering.
Yeah, that's what I found odd. No argument. I mean, I looked from here, he was safe, didn't really need the replay to question it, but I mean, I guess Scott Loazzo says no, and moving on, he'll start off the next inning with Dakota Mulcahy, one of his better underclassmen hitters on the team.
It'll be Ricky Smith, Anthony Garbarino, and Nick Shumsky, 7, 8, 9 in the Merrimack lineup to hit here for Merrimack in their half of the second. Warriors leading at 1-0.
Well, Messier filled the stat sheet pretty early here in the first inning. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks.
An adventurous top half of the first for the Warriors. Leads them with a 1-0 advantage with no hits to speak of, as we talked about. A strikeout, walk, strikeout, and there was 2 away. Line stole second, advanced to third, then an intentional walk. And came around to score on a strikeout, as actually Messier gets credit for 3 strikeouts in the inning, as this one skied into very shallow left field, actually right past the shortstop box there. Pangalo waits and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And then he came around to score on that wild pitch on the strikeout, and that's how Merrimack, talk about manufacturing a run, they did that, and they lead at 1-0. Here's Anthony Garbarino, the Merrimack second baseman, hitting .250 on the season. Takes a first pitch fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Garbarino 2 for 7 so far this weekend. Run scored and a run driven in. That pitch outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike here on Anthony Garbarino, Warriors second baseman. That pitch outside corner for strike 2. Okay. 1-2. Swung on and missed. And Garbarino was frustrated with that 1-1 call, and curveball gets him there. That's the 4th strikeout of the game now for Messier as Nick Shumsky strides to the plate.
I mentioned it earlier. He had 8 strikeouts last time out against these guys, and he's looking pretty hot here early on. As long as he can throw strikes, he's doing his job out there.
2 walks sort of his undoing in the first inning, leading directly to that run. Here's Shumsky, first pitch swing, fouls that off for strike 1. It is a beautiful Friday night for baseball here in Manchester. 0-1. Fastball is low, a ball on a strike. Here's the 1-1. Curveball, late action, but did not catch the inside portion. 2 balls and a strike. Again, Southern New Hampshire done enough to earn their 7th straight NCAA tournament appearance. They'll get an at-large bid regardless of what happens this weekend, one would assume, as that one gets up on the hill for strike 2. Merrimack probably has to win this tournament outright to earn a bid into that East Regional field, and play gets underway next week. Warriors have been ranked a couple times, checking in at number 9, the final spot in the rankings, but 2-2. Pitches up for ball 3. We've gone full.
Yeah, definitely going to be tough for Merrimack coming in as a 3 seed in the Northeast. They're probably going to have to win the tournament, as you mentioned.
Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Messier tires the Warriors in order in the second. 5 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Merrimack leads 1-0.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, the center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub, with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
At Southern New Hampshire University, student success is success worth celebrating. That's why we personally delivered diplomas to online students who couldn't attend graduation. Find your online program today at snhu.edu.
Four, 5, and 6 scheduled to come to the plate for the Penmen here in the bottom half of the second. Merrimack leading at 1-0. Warriors getting a run in the first as Tyler Lyon found his way around the bases in entertaining fashion. Not to traditional fashion, I'll say that, but his run right now, the difference in this one. And here's Mulcahy, the freshman catcher, to the plate where he's a .270 hitter, 7 home runs and 32 runs driven in.
This guy's going to be real good for the Penmen. Freshman, he's got one of the better bats on the team. Power, he really brings it all defensively. He's a good catcher, and he's getting a spot over Josh Aberski, who's also had a really good season. So Mulcahy really doing his job to stay in the starting lineup and do what he's got to do for his team.
Okay, leads things off. First pitch swing as Mulcahy goes the opposite way. This is well hit. Left fielder Wieslow going back to the edge of the track and making the catch. Mulcahy hit it well. Wieslow able to track it down out there in left field. Here's Caleb Potter, who's been terrific as of late for the Penmen. Potter with his average all the way up to .309, 11 home runs, 38 runs driven in.
Yeah, in this tournament especially. Tuesday night, keeping the game alive with 1 out in the 9th, 2-run shot to tie things up, and then earlier today, the same thing.
He was undoubtedly the hero in the come-from-behind win against Bentley. Southern Hampshire stunned the Falcons in the bottom of the 9th. 0-1, right back to the screen, and plings off the stanchion support. 0-2 here on Potter as Kalinzak is quickly ahead of him. Pitch. Hit well towards the second baseman. Scooped up beautifully there by Garbarino. He'll throw out. Potter at first. Nice play there by the Merrimack second baseman, Anthony Garbarino. 4-3 on the out.
You're already seeing Merrimack play a lot better than they played last game. I mean, they're making the plays, tough plays. That one there, tough play at second. Garbarino really had to grab that one and came loose and made the throw on the run. So, good job by him. Another guy here, Sam Henry. I mean, it's been a mix in left field for the Penmen ever since John Stanton went down. And now you're seeing Sam Henry, small sample size, got a big hit last game, trying to carry it over here in game 2.
Henry was 1 for 2 earlier today with a run scored and takes the first pitch inside on the year, hitting .214 now with 5 runs driven in. A pitch down low for ball 2. Iron Henry swinging away, grounds it towards the left side. Garbarino off the range in that direction. Scoops, throws, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning by the freshman righty. He's been effective. Penmen go in order. We head to the third when we return.
I thought Southern New Hampshire University was only online, but then I visited and saw that there was this amazing campus with a great campus culture.
The community was just amazing. I really feel like this is my family.
I've made so many friends here, friends that I know I'll have for life.
I have everything I need to succeed right here.
There's always something happening here.
This is such a fun place to be.
Everybody really loves what they're doing here. Visit SNHU and see for yourself.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Welcome to the Tap House.
Top of the third inning here, and Matthew Messier out there for his third inning of work. He struck out 5 innings so far, Mason, but on the wrong side of a 1-0 affair.
Yeah, now he's got to deal with the heart of the order once again, and Joey Porcelli, I mean, a guy who hasn't really gotten anything going today. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout already here.
He's 0 for 5 today. He was terrific in their win yesterday. Really shined both offensively and defensively. He leads things off as the shadows begin to come into play here as nightfall sets in, at least for on the horizon. And strike 1 as he swings through a breaking ball. Porcelli, Line, and Ronay. 3 dangerous hitters for Merrimack. If any of them reach, Nicholson comes plateward. 0-1. Good breaking ball. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Oh, 2 coming. Upstairs. Ball 1.
I'm sure Murphy would have nothing but nice things to say about me.
1-2 here on Porcelli. Breaking ball is popped up into shallow right center field. Center fielder going over. Give way to the right fielder, Caleb Potter, as it sails in that direction. Off the right-handed hitting Porcelli's bat. And he grabs it for the first out of the inning. Here's Tyler Line. Line walked and worked his way around the bases. His first time up. He's the reason this is a 1-0 contest.
He's probably the player to watch in this one. You know what you got from your other guys 1 through 9. But Tyler Line didn't play earlier today, and his first at bat, he made the most of it on the base paths, at the plate. And he definitely is a weapon with that speed.
Oh, he's terrific. He was 4 for 5 in their win yesterday, and I thought he probably was their best player. This one's laced into left field. Left fielder going over. Hits over his head. Extra bases coming for Line as he belts a fastball off the left field wall. He stands at second with a 1-out double, and that young man is on fire right now. Line with his 74th hit of the year. Approaching Merrimack school records now as Matthew Renee steps to the plate now. A strikeout victim his first time up. Line now just 2 hits away from tying the all-time Merrimack single-season record. And the way he's swinging, I would not be surprised to see him do it in this one. He stands at second. We've already talked about his blazing speed. Keep an eye down there. He of the 31 stolen bases. First pitch, popped foul, out of play for strike one. Line is a fiery guy, Mason, but he is a lot of fun to watch out there.
Absolutely, and it's like that one was not obvious extra base hit, but anytime the guy puts the ball in play, you're going to think it's going to be a potential base hit.
0-1 coming. Fastball, good spot there for Messier for strike two. That hit line extends his hitting streak now to 15 straight games, and boy, is he in a nice spot right now. 0-2 now. Breaking ball upstairs for ball one. Nicholson waits in the on-deck circles. Merrimack looks to tack on to their early advantage. It's 1-0 Warriors in this elimination game. Good shot there. Good crowd here at Penmen Field. That pitch hit in the air. Shallow left field. Left fielder coming on. It's Henry. Shortstop Pangalo going back. Pangalo makes the call and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So here's Matt Nicholson. This is one of those, I want to say it's a game changer type at bat, but a really good player at the plate, and Merrimack a chance with line out there in second to make this a 2-0 game. And this is a key at bat as you start thinking big picture and going forward. And they'll put him on again. Interesting. First base is open. Remember last time they did this, the ball trickled off of Mulcahy's glove, and it allowed Line to get to 30 that would later score on the wild pitch strikeout. Nicholson once again will be awarded first base on an intentional walk, and they'll elect to work to Keegan again. Ball three, and upcoming ball four. Nicholson getting a great deal of respect. Southern Hampshire saying he is not going to beat us. We're going to work to the first baseman, William Keegan.
The first baseman, number 37, William Keegan.
Keegan struck out, but reached on that wild pitch, play which Line scored the game's only run back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball is grounded foul down the third base line past the head coach, Nick Barisi. Strike one. Good look there at Messier. There's Nick Barisi, the former St. Anselm College standout. Dual sport athlete there on the hilltop. Played football and baseball. Done a nice job with this program, and real tough set of circumstances for Nick Barisi this year, playing without a home field on campus, and managed and found a way to punch his ticket into the postseason, earning the 3 seed in the Northeast Division, and then winning and upsetting Franklin Pierce in the first round to advance to the championship weekend. 0-2. And Keegan steps out. There goes the runner, 0-2. Just missed. Messier can't believe it. And now there's runners at the corners as Line advances to third. Give him credit for a stolen base there. It'll be 32 now in the year as Line continues to rack up the numbers in that category. My goodness. And now runners at the corners. Keegan with a chance to give Merrimack another run or two up on the scoreboard. There goes the runner. They're going to step off. They're going to try to get him in a rundown. This is an interesting set of circumstances here. Throw back to third. Line will dive back in safely there, and Nicholson will run up to second. Well, that was something.
Yeah, I don't know if Pangala should have held on to that one, and maybe, they're definitely keeping an eye on Line over there at third, but they had him caught up in between first and second without a doubt.
Merrimack trying to find a way to get Line home. 1-2 now. Pitch. Hit into left field. That's a base hit for Keegan. One run will score easily. Nicholson will come around and score. Warriors lead it 3-0. Throw down to second. Not in time. And the Warriors get a big base hit from William Keegan. Scores 2. Merrimack on top 3-0 early.
It definitely looked like it was easily going to play 2, but Henry still made a pretty good play at home. The only problem is he missed the cutoff, so it was actually easier for Nicholson to take second there.
So now you have a 3-0 lead here for the Warriors as Corey Wieslow hits with a runner down at second. And that's Keegan. He had the 2-run single, give him RBIs just 4 and 5 in the year, and I'll tell you, limited opportunities. He's made the most of them today. Fastball outside corner, strike one. Frustrating situation there for Messier because he thought he should have gotten a called strikeout. Instead, Keegan beats him and drives in 2 more runs, and Merrimack leads 3-0. Breaking ball way out in front there. Wieslow totally fooled. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Messier got a fairly quick 2 outs in this inning, so this is definitely hurting him a bit now.
And double by Line shook him up a little bit, but did have 2 away. Intentional walk to Nicholson, and then Keegan made him pay. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Mulcahy will have to find it and throw it down to first. Does just that, and that's how the inning comes to a close. 6 strikeouts now for Messier, but he's on the wrong side of a 3-0 game. We head to the bottom of the third when we return.
As an active duty service member, it was important to me to find a university that shared my values and my commitment. Southern New Hampshire University has been there, not just for me, but for the entire military community.
As a nonprofit, Southern New Hampshire University is committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond, find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
I had no idea SNHU had this amazing campus.
Even the walk to class is amazing.
I love the sense of community. People actually hold the doors open for you here.
All my professors really know who I am here.
They genuinely want you to succeed. I've made so many friends here.
Friends I know I'll have for life.
SNHU is the place for me.
Visit SNHU and see for yourself.
To the bottom of the third we go. Merrimack now leading at 3-0. And Timmy Kalantzakis, Timmy K as he's known, has been staked to a nice little margin to work with, Mason, as Southern Hampshire comes to bat.
Yeah, now they got to deal with Taylor Olmstead, who's actually had a pretty decent tournament here. He's going to try and carry it over to today because, I mean, it's do or die here for the Penmen. Winner moves on to the championship to play New Haven tomorrow. Got to beat them twice. But the Penmen have been here before. They opened up this tournament down 2-0. Now they're down 3-0 through 3. But definitely some work to do here. Messier, he is getting a ton of strikeouts, but the offense got to come around for him.
It'll be Olmstead, Pangalo, and Goldstein scheduled 3 for the Penmen. This bottom third of the lineup, it's bottom third in name only. They have been terrific throughout the course of this championship. First pitch from Kalantzakis, outside and low for ball 1. Send our best to the athletic director here at Southern New Hampshire, Anthony Falacaro, tuned in at home, enjoying his Friday evening. I don't know why he's not here at the ballpark, but that's a decision he has to make. Grounded to the left side. Shortstop Shumsky with a strong arm gets Olmstead at first. Looked like he lost his shoe down there. Maybe it's just his armband. I apologize. His armband came out as he went to the ground on the 6-3 ground out. Close play, but Shumsky's exhibited a strong arm all day.
Yeah, Olmstead not a ton of speed, so a grounder in the hole makes it a little bit easier for him, but still a tough play over there.
Here's Pangalo stepping to the plate. The Penman shortstop, 337 now on the year. No home runs, 29 runs driven in. Another opportunity here for Shumsky. Gets a nice hop. Quick throw across the diamond, and just like that, a pair of groundouts to start things off here in the third. That's now 4 straight groundouts and 6 straight hitters retired overall by the freshman right-hander.
Yeah, these Penmen bats have been real aggressive. They haven't put anything into a gap yet, but 16 pitches here for Timmy K. And he's about to go into his 3rd inning of work. And
that's amazing. He's retired. He's gotten through 2 2/3. Pitch outside for ball 1 as Joshua Goldstein, the Penman second baseman, stands in there. Pitch is up with a fastball for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes as nightfall continues to set here as we get closer to about 7:30 here on the East Coast. Hope you're enjoying your Friday evening wherever you may be. Thank you for spending some time with us as that pitch is fouled onto the hill down there. Youngster with a glove will track it down. Good for him. He'll have to give it back, but that's all right. 2-1 coming to Goldstein. Fastball misses low and away. Ball 3. Good look there at the Penman second baseman, who's had a terrific season. All-conference selection. This is a guy who really, they didn't know who was going to be the starting second baseman. And Goldstein searching for the gap out there in right center. Good job by Line cutting it off and getting it back on the infield. But a 2-out single there for the Penmen. It's their first hit of the game, and Goldstein is on at first.
That's where line speed plays a factor too, because Goldstein got a good piece of that one. Looked like he might have been able to be the extra base hit, but he was able to get in front of that one and get it in.
Oh, Line did a great job cutting that off. I agree. Especially with 2 outs, you're being aggressive there, thinking he can get him down to second, but Line darted over there and got it back on the infield. Back to the top. Here's Tom Blandini. Penman third baseman walked back in the 1st inning. First pitch low, ball 1. Keep an eye on Goldstein here. 6 stolen bases on the year. Kalintzakis comes to the plate, and it's up for ball 2. Blandini reached back in the 1st, but was erased on that 3-6-1 double play, which ended the threat. Only other base runner, aside from Goldstein, who stands at first. Blandini squares around the bunt, pulls it back on the bluff, and it's a 2-1 count as he throws it over for a strike. Two 1 coming. Inside and low, and he's falling behind Blandini here. 3 balls and a strike.
Blandini's got a big hole on the right side here. I know actually they're starting to shift over a little bit now, but it's a lefty bat. He's got a big hole to work with over there.
Just pull the ball. Get ahead of one. Here's the 3-1. There goes the runner. Hit and run. It's hit to the first baseman. Bounces off of Keegan. He shovels over to the pitcher. Kalintzakis covering, and they get the out. Well, Keegan's impressed. That was a good defensive play there. Kept it in front of him. Maintained his poise and his patience, and the Penman third comes to a close. We head to the 4th. Penman trailing 3-0.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to your success. That's why we hit the road again, to meet some of the 50,000 students who study online with us, to hear their stories, to celebrate their success. And with over 200 programs online and on campus designed to fit your life, there's never been a better time to see yourself succeed. Find your program today at snhu.edu.
Southern New Hampshire University proved itself different as soon as I got that first phone call.
It's full of people who care about you. You're not just another number.
And they always make you feel that you're a part of a family.
There's a personal relationship you actually develop with your advisors.
The professors see your potential and really want to move you forward.
It really feels like they take a genuine interest.
They're here for you so you can succeed.
I feel that I can conquer the world because they have my back.
Find your online program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
To the 4th we roll. Matthew Messier back out once again. He's on the wrong side of a 3-0 score. Messier's had a couple of interesting innings, sandwiched between a perfect second base and 6 strikeouts, but he's gotten in some trouble. Intentional walk coming back to hurt him as William Keegan's 2-run single right now. The big swing in this difference that came back in the 3rd, and it's given the Warriors this 3-0 advantage.
Yeah, it's those 2 intentional walks really that have come back to bite them a bit. Both those base runners ended up scoring later on in the inning, so I don't really see them going that route anymore. I know they really have had trouble in the past with Matt Nicholson. He went 3 for 5 in an earlier matchup this season, but something I think you just got to attack him at this point.
We'll see how they play it as we go forward. It'll be 7, 8, 9 scheduled for the Warriors here. Ricky Smith to lead things off. The Warriors catcher, he flew out to the shortstop Pangalo his first time up. He's 0 for 1. This one's lined, but foul. Merrimack fans in the dugout beginning to get a little more vocal here as this game goes along, starting to feel pretty good about themselves with a 3-0 advantage.
Yeah, they came in looking pretty hungry, too, after a big loss to New Haven, and that's something you wouldn't really expect after going down by 9. Definitely kept their hopes high.
They were thumped in that one. New Haven was very impressive here earlier today. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball misses inside and low. Now, I will say this. When you're just blistered in a game like that, sometimes it's better than losing like a 2-1 type affair where you're life and death and every pitch you're on the edge of your seat. That's just one of these, hey, listen, let's regroup and let's go. We got our guy lined back, and he's paid dividends. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. For strike 2 as he swings through a fastball. Good crowd, good facility, good night for baseball. No complaints here in the NE10 Championship. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Mulcahy will grab it. Smith will run down to first. Mulcahy will throw it down there. That is now 7 strikeouts for Messier through 3 1/3 innings of work. And here's Anthony Garbarino, the Warriors' second baseman.
As nice as strikeouts are, it's really running his pitch count up here in this one, and along with the intentional walks, but he's not really throwing the ball too hard in that situation. But pitch count a lot higher than you're seeing in Kalintzakis.
Garbarino, one of the heroes from Merrimack's win on Tuesday up in Ringe. His 2-run hit in the 11th inning, the difference in that one. And he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That one's hit well into center field, but right at Olmsted. Hardly has to move before he flags it down for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 7, Nick Shumsky.
Now here's Nick Shumsky, the Warriors shortstop, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch outside for ball 1. (1-0) for Messier. That's fouled off over to our right for strike 1. (1-1) to Shumsky. Curveball misses inside for ball 2. (2-1) to Shumsky. Fastball's popped up into right field. Potter broke back, but now he'll come in, have plenty of time to track it down. And a 1-2-3 inning worked by Messier. Effective work there by the Penmen starter. We head to the bottom of the 4th. We return. Penmen trail 3-0.
From all across the country, across all walks of life, you studied on laptops, desktops, got up early, stayed up late, and worked tirelessly for this one moment. This moment is yours. At Southern New Hampshire University, we are committed to your success. From day 1 to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at SNHU.edu.
As an active duty service member, it was important to me to find a university that shared my values and my commitment. Southern New Hampshire University has been there, not just for me, but for the entire military community.
As a nonprofit, Southern New Hampshire University is committed to your success. From day 1 to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at SNHU.edu.
To the bottom of the 4th inning, and that young man right there. It's been a big storyline so far. Timothy Kalintzakis. We didn't know, Mason, who would get the ball for Merrimack in this elimination game. I'm not sure the staff knew either, but so far, Kalintzakis through 3 innings has been outstanding, allowing just 1 base hit, a 2-out single to Joshua Goldstein so far.
Yeah, give all the credit in the world to him so far. 3 innings of work. Not a single strikeout, though. Penman bats been really swinging. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Penmen only have a hit out on the board right now, but they're swinging at almost everything coming their way. He's only had 1 walk in the game, something we thought would be an issue coming in.
Here's Bonapane to lead things off. The Penman designated hitter in this one takes the pitch inside for ball 1. I've talked about the ability to throw strikes is a real skill. And it's been a real difference maker and been one of the storylines throughout the course of this NE10 Championship weekend. On cue, we say that, and he's falling behind here 2-0, the freshman from Andover.
Some people don't like brutal honesty.
That pitch hit well into right field. Nicholson's got a beat on it. He'll track it back and make the catch. And here's Ryan Sullivan, Penman first baseman. He grounded into that 3-6-1 double play, which we thought was probably the incorrect call, but no argument. And he hits here with the bases empty and 1 away here in the home half of the 4th. It's a pitch low for ball 1. See folks in blankets. The sun sets here, Mason. It's gotten a little chillier here.
Yeah, that's one thing that actually might have played an advantage to Merrimack in game 1. They weren't dying from heat today, so I mean,
good point.
It's pretty comfortable play for them today.
That's a very good point. I've had some hot days in the past, and that does take its toll when you're out in the sun for 6-7 hours, getting into the nighttime. But a very comfortable day here. Now you see its temperatures probably dipping into the 50s at this point. 1-1. Fastball didn't miss by much by the freshman. 2-1. Merrimack faithful wondering where it was. That pitch from Sullivan, belted but foul. Make a play on it, young man. Too hard. Up over his head. There's my guy. Tracking it down. Good work. He's been up there throwing. He's thrown a complete game up there on the hill. From playing catch with his dad. Ooh, good pitch there by Kalintzakis. Freezes Sullivan. And there is the strikeout you talk about. First one of the game for Timmy K, and quickly there's 2 away. He's now retired 9 of the last 10 hitters he's faced as Dakota Mulcahy strides to the plate. Mulcahy 0 for 1 with a flyout.
He put a charge in that last one. He hit into left center, and so to be able to go opposite field and take one that deep, you got to think he's really on his game. He's been swinging the bat real well, making solid contact here.
Flew out as Mason mentioned, but it went the opposite way and then put a good charge into it. And a few more feet, it was extra bases. Here's the 1-0. Goes the opposite way again. This one will get foul and out of play. Strike 1. Bounces off the fence down there, and the left fielder, Waislow, will have to throw it back in.
That'd be correct.
The 1-1 upstairs with a fastball for ball 2. Again, the winner of this game advances to tomorrow's championship final. The winner of this game will have to win 2 tomorrow. New Haven awaits. They'll have to win 1. 2-1 coming. Good spot there. Kalintzakis wanted it. Didn't miss by much inside. One of the corrections of one of the things we've seen today is the inside part of the plate has not been rewarded for any pitcher really throughout base.
Not at all.
3-1. Grounded foul to the Merrimack dugout, 3-2.
Yeah, we got a piece of Mulcahy there. That's what happens. A lot of inside pitches like that seem to be dug right down into the foot. He took a dig there. He's all suited up, though. He's got the foot guard, shin guard there.
Here's the full count pitch. Base is empty, 2 away. Swung on, fouled off. Mulcahy just gets a piece of it. So we'll do it again here. Full count. Chopped foul. And a veteran piece of hitting there by Mulcahy. Close pitch on the inside portion. I think he probably thought it was ball 4, but sensing maybe it's a little too close to take, gets enough of a piece of it to stay alive.
That's what Penmen need. I mean, it's a long at bat, finally getting one. Making him throw a bit here. Haven't seen many pitches here still.
Kalinzak has been all around the zone. He's been impressive. Here's the full count pitch. Skied into center field. Line will have all day to wait underneath it with his speed. He's got a bead, makes the catch. And it's another 1-2-3 inning here for the freshman righty. Kalinzakis has been terrific. We're through 4. 3-0 Warriors.
With so many online degree options, we wanted to know why our students chose Southern New Hampshire University.
It is such quality education for the price.
And I love that it was an actual campus.
When I made that first phone call, they made it so easy. I like that it was a nonprofit school and there was a huge focus on education.
It's not about furthering themselves, it's about furthering me, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Fund your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
From all across the country, across all walks of life, you studied on laptops, desktops, got up early, stayed up late, and worked tirelessly for this one moment. This moment is yours. At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
Yeah, we are back in the top of the 5th inning here at Southern New Hampshire University. Right now it's the Merrimack Warriors, the 3 seed out in the Northeast Division, with a 3-0 advantage. And Timmy Kay, the Merrimack starter, has been the storyline, allowing just 1 hit through 4 innings of work thus far against this very good Southern New Hampshire lineup. Messier for Penman's been good, but that 2-run single back in the 3rd off the bat of William Keegan right now, a big storyline in this contest as Messier is back to work.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see 3rd time around the order. Porcelli's had a quiet day, strikeout already in this one. You got Lynn coming up next on deck, and then maybe if Nicholson gets up, we'll see, do they intentionally walk him again? Who knows?
So, here's Porcelli, the 3rd baseman for the Warriors. Had a terrific game 1 this weekend, but since he's struggled, 0 for 4 earlier today, now 0 for 2 so far here in the nightcap. First pitch, lined into left field. Hit it right at the left field, but it'll fall in front of Henry. It's a leadoff single. Henry got caught sort of in between. It's because of how well struck that was by Porcelli, and it's a leadoff single.
Yeah, those are tough ones to read there. Those sinking line drives like it was. He didn't know really where to go with it.
Well, now Tyler Line, who's been terrific. As you look at Sam Henry, the Penman left fielder. Line walked and scored in the 1st and doubled and came around to score back in the 3rd. It's amazing the difference that he makes with his speed and the pressure he puts on your defense. Throw back to first. First pitch to Line. Good curveballs over from Messier. Now Porcelli. Line gets the headlines with regards to the speed. Porcelli, 26 stolen bases on the year as well. So keep an eye on him down there if they look to push him down to 2nd. Throw back to first. Ooh, boy, that was close.
Yeah, Mulcahy thought he had him over there. Mulcahy jumping up from his catching position there. There again, a pretty good idea. Was he going on that pitch? Who knows? But you're definitely keeping him honest now.
Got a big lead over there in the cutout. That pitch grounded through the left side. Tyler Line, have a day. Oh, my. Another base hit for Line. He's aboard. Porcelli stops at 2nd now. 75 hits for Line. He's now 1 shy of a Merrimack single-season record.
Oh, he's a clear difference maker in this game right now. And he's done it mostly on the bases. I mean, he's had 2 big hits, a double and now a single, but on the base pass, that's where he's been the most dangerous. And now I think Mulcahy, I don't know if he wants it outside or what he's calling here, but he's waving his hand out. Now we're going to get a mound visit.
Line with that base hit, Mason, now 9 for 14 throughout the course of this NE10 Championship.
New Haven's, I know they won 9-0 just last game, but they're lucky to not have seen him earlier on.
Good work here by the Merrimack softball team, and that'll do it. Matthew Messier's day is done. Interesting move here by Scott Loazzo as he pulls his starter in the top half of the fifth. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
It's on us!
From court to court and lane to lane under the lights or under the sun. No one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
With so many online degree options, we wanted to know why our students chose Southern New Hampshire University.
It is such quality education for the price.
And I love that it was an actual campus.
When I made that first phone call, they made it so easy. I like that it was a nonprofit school and there was a huge focus on education.
It's not about furthering themselves, it's about furthering me, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
There's a look at Zachary Merchant, the redshirt freshman, on in relief here for the Penmen. Merchant making his 9th appearance, 10 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, 4 of which were earned. He's walked 7, struck out 17, and he sports a 3.38 ERA for the freshman from Lunenburg, Massachusetts, and he's called upon here in the big spot as he inherits a pair of runners and nobody away here in the top half of inning number 5.
Hopefully he can carry the load for the Penmen. I don't know if his role here is to get him out of the inning or to maybe take him the distance, but regardless, he's got to do a job here. 2 men on and 2 scary runners on base.
Merchant listed at 6'3", big righty, and another one of these talented arms out of Scott Loazzo's bullpen. And the first hitter he'll face is Matthew Rone, and he'll be followed by Nicholson, who's certainly been a thorn in terms of the Penmen electing to walk him his first 2 times up, and last time, guy in back of him made him pay. That was Keegan with that 2-run single. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1 from Merchant. Big spot here, chance for Merrimack to really take control of this contest with their 2 fastest runners on base and nobody out. Breaking balls upstairs, Merchant's behind, 2 balls and no strikes.
I think Pangalo really wanted him to throw behind the runner. He caught him on a step there, but Merchant went to the plate with it.
Rone ahead now, 2 balls and no strikes. This is a big pitch. Doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. That one's lined back up the middle. It's a base hit. Porcelli being waved around. He'll score easily. Line heading to third. Runners at the corners for the Warriors. They're rolling. They lead 4-0.
Another play where you question the throw there. Should they have cut it and gone to third? Because now you got Line at third base. He was definitely being held at second, but after the throw was thrown home, he definitely was taking third.
You see Line there, his ability shake things up, and he's so quick, quite frankly. He saw where that ball was in the air, and he's like, heck it, I can go and get third. And now here's Nicholson. Hits with runners at the corner, still nobody away. Merrimack leads now 4-0. First pitch down low. Good block by Mulcahy. Ball one. Nicholson, first time he'll see live pitching. He's been intentionally walked twice. Merchant. There goes the runner. Pitch in the dirt from Mulcahy. Here comes Line. Play at the plate. Not in time. Line scores again. Oh, my goodness. The ball barely has to get away. And Line is down the line, and he scores for the third time today. Warriors lead now 5-0.
Southern New Hampshire did the best they could there on that play. Mulcahy really got to that ball quick, and saw Merchant get to the plate pretty quick too, but Line is just too quick.
Line sprinted home and then immediately sprinted into the Merrimack dugout down that first base line. And now once again, looks like they will extend the arm and put Nicholson aboard.
I think this time it's more for a forced play here.
Set up obviously double play opportunities and a grounder to third, step on the bag type situation. But again, Keegan on deck. He has had a terrific day. There's a look at Keegan.
I think it's focusing on the pole.
Well, now Scott Loazzo with a visit to the mound. That'll do it. Wow. Merchant replaced. We'll see another Penman pitcher here in the fifth. The Penman trail Merrimack 5-0.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sexual assault.
Don't be a bystander. If you see something, intervene in any way you can.
Be direct. Ask someone who looks like they may need help if they're okay.
It's on us!
At Southern New Hampshire University, we traveled across the country to celebrate the success of our online students who couldn't attend graduation.
Thank you guys for giving me the chance again. It's something that I worked for a long time.
Because we believe student success is success worth celebrating.
Who did you get this degree for? I got it for me.
I did this for my mom.
I did it for you, bud.
Congratulations, Daddy.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today at snhu.edu.
When you walk into a running store and take a look at the sprawling shoe wall, you may have trouble finding the right shoe for you. This is where we come in. At Runner's Alley, our right fit process makes selecting a shoe easy, painless, and fun. We start with a visual gait analysis, and then we learn all about you. We'll educate you about your foot structure, what we see when we watch you walk and run, and choose a shoe as a starting point to get you moving. At Runner's Alley, we're here for you every step of the way.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
There's Wesley Tobin, the third pitcher here used by the Penmen, including the second here this inning. Tobin comes on in relief of Zachary Merchant. Tobin, a 6'3 sophomore from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Appearing in his 15th game, 3-1 with a 1.17 ERA. And Mason, I think this speaks to the fact that Scott Loazzo not real comfortable with what's going on out there.
Yeah, not much answers here early on for the Penmen. Pitching has been a little bit roughed up here as of late. But you're looking at Wesley Tobin, guy who hasn't really thrown much. At least distance-wise, he's only gone about 2 innings of work average. And his longest appearance of the season, 4 2/3. That was his first appearance of the year. So he might just be a short stint guy here for the Penmen.
Guy with a good zip on his fastball. 23 innings, he struck out 24. Opposing hitters batting .217 against the right-hander. And he inherits a runner at second and a situation here where Nicholson is ahead in the count 2-0. Looked like they were going to intentionally put him on. Now it looks as though they'll go after him. Interesting.
Not often you see a pitcher come in mid-at-bat like he's in right now, so maybe Tobin can battle him all the way back. But now Mulcahy is going out to talk to him.
Talk things over between the new pitcher and the new catcher. There's a look at the freshman catcher and the sophomore right-hander just entered the game. Merchant literally faced one hitter, and he was giving up a base hit. A 2-0 count here in favor of Nicholson, who's been on base twice. That's a pitch over, first strike. Two-one coming. Fastball, good zip for strike two. That one popped into the glove of Mulcahy.
Good amount of Merrimack fans here on the Penmen home field.
Merrimack softball team making their way over across town. They knocked off Southern New Hampshire earlier today, and they will advance. Take on St. Anselm tomorrow. 2-2. In the dirt. Good block by Mulcahy. Full count here upcoming. Three-two coming to Nicholson. Here's the pitch. Popped foul. Out of play. We'll do it again.
Nicholson's got a lot of patience at the plate. Tobin took a while coming to the plate there. You saw it earlier with Merchant, but Nicholson has no problem. He doesn't call timeout any pitch. But you're seeing Tobin really take his time here, make him think a bit.
Looks like Kalintzakis has begun throwing in back of the Merrimack dugout. Stay loose. There goes the runner. 3-2s fouled off almost the same spot. We'll do it again. Good battle here between Tobin, the new pitcher for the Penmen, and Nicholson, the very talented hitter. Cleanup slot for the Warriors.
And Penmen are well aware of it. They've intentionally walked him twice, and they've potentially brought in Tobin just for maybe Nicholson.
Popped up to the right side. Potter should be able to make a play on this one. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from second. This could be a play at third. Good throw by Potter, and he's got him. Oh, man, what a throw by Caleb Potter out there in right. And just like that, there's two away. Wow.
If anything's gone right for the Penmen tonight, that's on the top of the list right there.
That was impressive stuff from the Penmen right fielder. That was a rocket. Over to the bag at third. Blandini applying the tag, and Rone is erased on the bases. And just like that, Tobin now works with two away and the base is empty as he go back to the windup as he faces William Keegan. Fastball. Again, he's throwing it hard. That one was low for ball one. That pitch is belted down the left field line, but it is foul. Wow. Oh, my, was that crushed.
Definitely smacked the car down there. Not a windshield, I don't think.
1-1. Keegan, who has been terrific. His two-run single back in the third made this a 3-0 contest. He's had a great day at the plate. 3 for 6 overall in the 1+ games here for the Warriors. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Tobin throws the fastball by him for strike two.
Tobin gets out of this one. That's a great call by Scott Loiseau bringing him in.
No doubt about that. 2-2 here. Fastball's popped foul. Let's do it again. Two-two once again. The Merrimack first baseman. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Good work there by Tobin out of the pen, but Merrimack tacks on two more. Warriors playing well. They lead 5-0 at the midway point. Good look there at Stan Spiro, the recently retired head men's basketball coach. As we return from the commercial break there, we send our best to Coach Spiro, and he'll certainly be missed around here. Congratulations on a terrific career, and good person. He'll be missed. Caleb Potter, Sam Henry, and Taylor Olmsted to lead things off here. Penmen with a little bit of momentum. Mason after that end to the Merrimack threat in the fifth. That being said, you look up on the scoreboard, and the Warriors on the right side of a 5-0 game. Ball by Potter's grounded down the third base line, just fouled. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, Merrimack tacked on 2 runs there in that last half of the inning, but Wesley Tobin bringing him in was a big difference maker, pumped up his team a little bit to get out of that big jam, but Caleb Potter, now he's up to bat, made a big play in right field.
Potter with that huge play out in right, and then a beautiful throw over to third baseman Tom Blandini, who applied the tag for the double play. 0-1. Uh-oh, heads up inside. Home plate umpire diving out of the way of that one, and the count 1-1. One to Potter. Good bender from Timmy Kalantzakis. This is a guy we did not know who was going to get the ball. And for Merrimack, the freshman has answered, and undoubtedly the biggest start of his career to this point. 1-2, curveball is fouled straight back. Good patience exhibited by Potter, and a good pitch by the freshman Timmy K.
So he goes to here with the 1-2. He's thrown a couple off-speed pitches in a row now. Potter got a piece of that one. That pitch way outside with the fastball. Kalantzakis, the freshman from Andover, has retired 11 of the last 12 hitters he's faced. The only blemish on that stretch is a 2-out single back in the third to Joshua Goldstein, and he was erased. So this has been a really impressive start. The Merrimack freshman, 2-2 here in the dirt, and he's gone full here on Potter. Here's the payoff in the dirt. Potter earns a leadoff walk. Just the second walk of the game. He started the game with a walk to Blandini. And now Potter's aboard. Now you wonder here, Henry not an everyday guy. Not a ton of hits on the season either. I wonder if they try and move Potter over with a bunt here. Not really much signal over there at third by Scott Loazu, but
here's Henry, who's grounded out his first time up to the second baseman. First pitch, good spot for strike one. Potter, 6 stolen bases on the year. He's been caught once. Certainly a threat to go. We'll see as we get into the bottom of the fifth. Southern Hampshire needs somehow find a way to come away with a 5 spot somewhere along the line. As he's quickly ahead of Henry, no balls and 2 strikes. Potter, small lead, 0-2. In the dirt, gets by the catcher. And that will move Potter up into scoring position on the wild pitch.
That lead meant nothing, huh?
Didn't need to. Somewhat remarkably, Potter down to second is the first runner that Southern Hampshire has advanced into scoring position here in this game. That speaks to how well this freshman has pitched. One, 2 now to Henry. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he gets the strikeout, his second of the game. If you had told Nick Parisi before the game this is what this freshman would provide him, not sure he would have believed you, but that's where we stand. He has been the story of this game. Batter now for the Penmen. There's Taylor Olmsted. He hits with Potter down in scoring position and 1 away. That pitch grounded to the right side. Second baseman Garbarino scoops it up, throws over to first. Second out of the inning, Potter will trot down to third. Now there's 2 away.
Penmen got to start picking away here, and this is a big run there if we can get one in.
So here's Kyle Pangallo, grounded out to his counterpart at short. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. First pitch, good spot, didn't miss by much on the inside, ball 1.
Pangallo for batting in the 8 spot. He's got a really pretty good RBI total on the season here. 29 in the 8 spot.
There's the 1-0. That one's grounded to the left side. Tough play for the third baseman. Porcelli comes up with it. His throw across the diamond pulls the first baseman off the bag, and that will allow the first Southern New Hampshire run to score. Pangallo reaches at first, and Potter comes in. 5-1 now. Merrimack on top.
You know, he had a tough hop, and that wasn't really the issue there.
There'll be an error charged to Porcelli, allowing Potter to come in and score, and Pangallo reaches at first. Now Joshua Goldstein hits. He's got the only Penmen hit so far here tonight. That one's belted into left field. Left fielder Wieslow going back to the wall. It's off the base of the track. Coming around second to third. There'll be a play at the plate. Scott Loazzo sends him around, and he is gunned down easily. Merrimack fans loving it. Aggressive decision there, and he is gunned down at the plate. And the inning comes to a close. Southern Hampshire gets a run, but Merrimack carries the momentum into the 6th. The Warriors lead 5-1.
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield has worked to keep the people of New Hampshire healthy for 75 years. Healthcare has changed dramatically over the years, but one thing is not, and that is our commitment to you and your family. We're a company made up of your friends and neighbors. We work each day to continue our tradition of providing healthcare to the 300,000 members we serve. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield focuses on wellness and healthy living. We work with and support numerous organizations in New Hampshire to build healthy communities. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, creating a healthier future for New Hampshire.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
There's Wesley Tobin as he gets set to work in the 6th inning. And Mason, interesting play there is a double off the base of the wall by Joshua Goldstein. Scott Loazzo elects to send Kyle Pangallo around third, trying to score him from first, and he has gunned down. Well-executed relay there, and really not a close play at the plate. Penmen get a run, but Merrimack pretty thrilled with how that inning came to a close.
Yeah, Pangallo had no chance there really scoring, and you saw the Penmen really plugging some pieces together there, getting some things tacked on, and got one there in the bottom half of the 5th, but that's really going to be a stinger there. That was an extra base hit, a potential couple runs there to close out the inning, but big mistake there, base running mistake to close out the inning.
Corey Wieslow takes a first pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. It'll be Wieslow, Smith, and Garbarino. 6, 7, 8 for the Warriors here in their half of the 6th inning. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Wieslow in this one, 0 for 2. It's 1 for 6 so far throughout the course of this weekend. 1-1. That one's grounded back towards the shortstop. Pangallo ranges to his left, whips it across the diamond for the put-up. Here's Ricky Smith, a Merrimack catcher, 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
What do you think he's throwing now, 80?
I don't blame Coach Loazzo for running in that situation. You want to put pressure on the defense. He's typically been known as an aggressive guy. And to Merrimack's credit, they executed that relay just beautifully from the left field wall all the way in. And you couldn't have done it any better from the throw from Wieslow onto the relay man. And then just a perfect throw to home plate and really made it a play which wasn't very close. 1-1 here on Smith. Swung on and missed as Tobin has retired all 3 hitters he's faced so far. One, two coming. Tried to check his swing. I thought he went. No, did not indeed. Two and two the count here on Smith. He hits with one away and the base is empty. That pitch is strike 3. Smith knew it. Tobin has been impressive. He's retired all 4 hitters he's faced. He's gotten 2 strikeouts. There's quickly 2 away as Anthony Garbarino hits to the plate. There's Garbarino, the left-handed hitting second baseman. Tobin with a long look in. Long look in from Tobin. First pitch of the fastball misses a little bit outside for ball 1. Check swing, foul for strike 1.
I mentioned Tobin's only really a 2-inning guy, but the way he's pitching, he's probably going to stay in this game for quite a while. I don't see anyone warming in left field.
1-1 Bender misses low for ball 2. Yeah, I think he's at least out there if he can get through Garbarino here to start the 7th, and then they'll go from there. That pitch fouled back over to our left. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Top of the 6th inning here. Merrimack on top 5-1. Again, flowing over to our left. Let's do it again here at 2-2. Keeping an eye on what's going on around the other East Region Conference tournaments. Wilmington will meet Felician in tomorrow's championship. That's the CACC title. ECC matchup pits St. Thomas Aquinas, the defending regional champions, against LIU Post on a pitch down low as we've gone full 3-2. So, obviously here, New Haven awaits the winner of this one. Full count here on Garbarino, the Merrimack second baseman. Tobin is retired. All 4 he's faced. Pops this one straight back here. Good battle going on here between this pitcher and this catcher in this at bat. Full count. Here it is, 3-2. Grounded down the first base line. That'll go foul.
Man, you hate 2 out walks, but Tobin's really giving him every pitch to swing at, and he's just fouling them all off.
It's a pretty impressive at bat by Garbarino, who's came in hitting 250. He's 0 for 2 so far today, but he's battling here. He's actually put together the best at bat we've seen since Tobin's entered the game for the Penmen. 3-2 coming. Upstairs, he wins it. Good at bat by Anthony Garbarino. Really well done there. Fouled off 3 2-strike pitches. And you talk about earning a base on balls. That's exactly what he did right there as Nick Shumsky comes to the plate for the Warriors. First pitch from Tobin to Shumsky. Breaking ball stays up in the zone for ball 1. One 1-0. Fouled straight back. Good swing by Shumsky. Tobin trying to get through his second inning. Came on with came on with nobody out in the fifth. Got that fly out, throw him out, double play, and then a strikeout to end the threat there. Ground ball strikeout, and then a walk with 2 away. Went around there. Strike 2. The runner does not advance from first. Garbarino not going anywhere. Running into the third out of the inning, and the count now 1-2 on Shumsky. In no sport does the scoreboard alter the level of play quite like baseball. 1-2. Now we've got it corrected and we're good to go. Here's the pitch. That one's lined down past the diving first baseman Sullivan. That's a base hit for Shumsky. Garbarino will run all the way to third. They'll throw him back to Shumsky. He dives back in safely. And runners at the corners for the Warriors. Shumsky with a 2-out base hit.
Potter's got a good baseball IQ out there in right field. He made a big play earlier, and now he's trying to get Shumsky there, taking a big lead after rounding first.
Go back to the top. Joey Porcelli, the batter here. Porcelli singled and scored back in the fifth. It's a 5-1 contest, and Porcelli looking to get that run back here for the Warriors in their half of the sixth inning. There goes the runner. Porcelli fouls it over to our right, out of play for strike 1. These are two of the more aggressive teams on the paths, and Merrimack has gotten runners on. They have, more often than not, they've set them in aggressive fashion, and especially, Mason, this situation with runners at the corners, it's almost an automatic type situation for them.
Yeah, but the question is, do you throw down at him? Shumsky 4 for 10 on stolen base attempts this season. There's 2 down.
0-1 here on Porcelli. Not going that time, and the breaking ball stays up in the zone for ball 1. Tobin was rolling along. 2-out walk to Garbarino, and then a base hit from Shumsky, and now he's in a spot here. His time is called at the plate by Porcelli. Throw back to first. Leaning a little bit, but not a big enough lead there to catch him, and it's diving back in safely is the runner Shumsky. If Porcelli can keep things rolling, we'll go back to that guy Tyler Line, who is playing pretty well right now. Oh, they got him. They picked him off, and oh boy. Tobin throws it over the first baseman Sullivan's head. That will allow the runner Garbarino to score. Shumsky will make it all the way down to third on the error. And it's now 6-1, Warriors on top. It's the aggressive nature on the paths. Strange things can happen. Tobin sort of seemed to throw that awkwardly as he came off the mound, and I think he sort of overcompensated and threw it over the head of his first baseman, Ryan Sullivan. And that allowed Garbarino to score the 6th run of the game for Merrimack. Breaking balls misses up high for ball 2. And now Shumsky. Mason is down at third with a potential another run just 90 feet away.
Yeah, Penman playing some sloppy baseball. I mean, that's really only the first error in the game, but
that one is skied foul down the third base line over the Penman dugout and out of play. Merrimack with a run in the first, 2 more in the third. They plated 2 in the fifth, I should say, and a run here in the 6th. So in 4 of their 6 plate appearances, they've gotten at least 1 run on the board, and that's why they have a 6-1 advantage.
Yeah, pretty soon, Kalinzak is going to have to start warming up on his own dugout again.
Right. And now a conference on the mound as Mulcahy walks out to talk things over with Tobin. Looking sunset there over the left field wall here at this beautiful stadium. 2-2 pitch upcoming here to Porcelli, who's been up seemingly at the plate for a long time with all the activity that's going on the paths. 2-2 from Tobin. Swung on and missed. So Tobin gets the strikeout, but Merrimack gets the run right back. We've to the bottom of the sixth. It's Merrimack rolling. They lead 6-1.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we traveled across the country to celebrate the success of our online students who couldn't attend graduation.
Thank you guys for giving me the chance again. It's something that I worked for a long time.
Because we believe student success is success worth celebrating.
Who did you get this degree for? I got it for me.
I did this for my mom.
I did it for you, bud.
Congratulations, Daddy.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today at snhu.edu.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, the center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub. With live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
At Southern New Hampshire University, student success is success worth celebrating. That's why we personally delivered diplomas to online students who couldn't attend graduation. Find your online program today at snhu.edu.
There's a look at the scene out there, and it's the sun sets here on a beautiful night, Friday evening here in Manchester, and it's a great night for baseball, and it's especially for Mason. If you're rooting for the Warriors, they have played well. They lead 6-1, and Timmy K, Kalintzakis, their freshman starter, has been outstanding for them so far.
Yeah, he's been the hero, and you really didn't know what to expect when you heard his name called, and he's come out and he's delivered today. And I mean, it's only 2 strikeouts, but that's all he's needed. He hasn't needed any, really. His bats have picked him up on the other end, and he's shutting down this powerful lineup. Only 2 hits given up so far in this one.
It'll be top of the order for the Penmen here. Blandini, Bonapane, and Sullivan. You're sensing Southern New Hampshire down by 5. First pitch strike from Kalintzakis. You're sensing now as you're in the 6th, this time is called at the plate. You don't want to think it's now or never, but at the same token, the top of the order here, Mason, Southern New Hampshire, they're to come back and win this one. They got to get something going here in this inning.
Yeah, they got to pick up where they left off last inning. They were starting to hit the ball a bit. They were getting to Kalintzakis a little bit. Long half of the top of the 6th for Tobin, but the bat's looking to pick him up here.
Kalintzakis, the 0-1, breaking ball's over. Good stuff there from the freshman, strike 2. This is a young man who came in with a 5.93 ERA, and really folks with this program didn't know who would get the ball in this do-or-die game, and he has been terrific. 0-2 coming. Breaking ball lined into left field. If it's fair, it's extra bases. It is. Blandini goes the opposite way. Great piece of hitting there by the sophomore, and he'll trot into second base with a leadoff double. And Tom Blandini continues to impress in that leadoff position, his first hit of the game.
It's hit nonetheless, but a leadoff one is definitely what the Penmen wanted here.
Great piece of hitting, and a pitch up out over the zone, which Blandini just goes with and belts into left field. And he stands at second now as Bonapane hits. He's 0 for 2 with a line out and a flyout so far in his resume. So the New Hampshire fans beginning to make their presence felt as they know what's at stake here in this one. First pitch to Bonapane. Fastball missed inside for ball 1. That hit him. Bonapane didn't make the greatest of efforts to get out of the way, but he'll take first base, and certainly well within his jurisdiction to do so, and he's aboard, and that's exactly what you want when you're down by 5. Find a way to get on base, and that's exactly what Bonapane did right there. There's Ryan Sullivan batting with 2 men aboard. First pitch, Sullivan swinging away, fouls it back to the screen. Sullivan, interesting note here on the Penmen first baseman. He hasn't homered since April the 7th, a span of obviously a month plus now. Actually, he covers 22 games and 108 plate appearances. There's some action down there in the Merrimack bullpen as some long toss begins to get underway as Timmy K finds himself with 2 men aboard and nobody out. Oh, good spot there with a fastball. Didn't miss by much.
I think Sullivan thought that was a strike too. He took a look at the umpire after the pitch. You mentioned it. He's due for a home run, and he's in that 3 spot in the order. They really could use one here. This is a whole new ball game if he does get an RBI at the least here.
Grounded to the left side. That'll go foul. And Kalintzakis ahead of Sullivan. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blandini and Bonapane back to their respective spots. Well, obviously now with 2 men aboard and nobody out, Penmen have got to cash in with something here if they are able to come back from this 5-run deficit. And on the flip side, Kalintzakis looking to get back in the dugout, maintaining that 5-run advantage. One-two on Sullivan. The pitch swung on and missed. Nowhere to go. It's an out at the plate. And again, Kalintzakis just his 3rd strikeout. But Mason, they've all been seemingly in big spots in this game.
Yeah, runners on first and second. Couldn't ask for a better time for it.
And now here's Dakota Mulcahy. Mulcahy hits with 2 men aboard and now 1 away. A pair of flyouts for the Penmen backstop. Good crowd here as you look down in the bleachers. Bleachers filled with fans. Great night for baseball. Kalintzakis steps off the rubber. And now he's ready to go. First pitch to Mulcahy in the dirt. There go the runners. They get a chance to gun him down. And he's out. Oh, man, another base running blunder here by the Penmen. And a nice play by Smith behind the plate. Ball didn't get too far away from him. Threw it down there to the third baseman, Porcelli. He applied the tag. Just like that, second out of the inning as Blandini is gunned down. Bonapane did advance to second. But that's a trade that Merrimack will make 100 times out of 100. Okay, now needs a base hit to score a run. Pitch. That one's it off the end of the bat. Second baseman Garbarino, tough play, bounces on a hop. He throws it over the first baseman's head. Bonapane coming around third. He will score as the miscues continue both ways now. And Bonapane makes it a 6-2 game. Garbarino threw it over the head of the first baseman. And that allowed the run to score.
Yeah, Mulcahy limping a bit on the first baseline. He took a spill around in first. Definitely had a solid chance to get into second, but Penmen have had enough mistakes on the base paths today, and he wasn't risking another one.
Well, Bonapane makes it a 6-2 game. So he comes around to score on the error. And now now Caleb Potter, after Dakota Mulcahy reached on that throwing miscue. Potter hits. Chance here to, if he could get a charge into 1, cut this lead into 2. Breaking ball from Kalintzakis. Stays upstairs. It's ball 1. Tough one there for Garbarino. Thought maybe he'd be able to field it on the line. End up being a short hop, and then he rushed his throw a little bit. Probably had more time to get Mulcahy down the line. 1-0 to Potter. Fastball outside corner for strike 1. My guess is this might be it for Kalintzakis, is if he can get it out of the 6th inning. We'll see how it plays out. 1-1. Popped foul down the first baseline, out of play for strike 2.
Well, I think the Penmen have definitely gone to Kalintzakis a little bit. It's just their base running miscues have really set them back a bit.
100%. They've run themselves out of some spots, unfortunately. One-two here to Potter. Mulcahy away from first. Big spot here for the Penmen's hottest hitter. Lions, it stays alive there as he Drops the bat head and gets a piece of it to foul it away. Potter walked and scored back in the 5th. Has his average up to 309 entering play. He's been terrific this weekend, 4 for 10 with 2 runs scored and a pair of RBIs. One-two pitch coming. Breaking ball's belted into left field. That's a base hit for Potter. Left fielder goes over, does a good job cutting it off. Nice play there by Wieslow. Gets it back on the infield. Runners at first and second as Potter extends his hitting streak out of 12 games. Stays hot. And now you can what if yourself to death, Mason, in these situations, but the base running miscues, it's sort of a what if situation with how things have gone here, because now you figure Penmen would have at least played it 2 this inning, and then depending on what happens, you don't know going forward.
Yeah, you kind of just got to move on. I mean, they're still getting their chances. They can't live in the past here. I mean, they got Henry up now, who has a good bat here in this one so far. He's had a solid day at the plate. He's got to move on. Lefty here, big gap on the right side, as we mentioned earlier.
Henry 0 for 2 so far tonight. Did have a hit earlier today. Came around to score in the Penmen's win over Lemoyne earlier this afternoon. Seems like a long time ago when that game got underway at 11 o'clock this morning. First pitch to Henry. Inside and low, ball 1, and now it might be a bat-by-at-bat situation here for the freshman right-hander as he faces Henry with 2 men aboard and 2 away. (6-2) contest. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Elimination game 2 of the day. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off. Over to our left for strike 1. Winner of this game advances to take on New Haven tomorrow in the championship final. The team that wins tonight will have to win 2 games tomorrow. New Haven a perfect 3-0 throughout the course of this conference championship so far. They have to win 1 game tomorrow to claim their 2nd straight NE10 crown. 1-1. Well, liner into shallow center field. Second baseman going back. It'll fall in front of the line. Runner coming around third. They will hold him up, and now you've got Potter caught up in between second and third. They'll throw back to second, and Potter will be tagged out there. Another base running miscue by the Penmen as Potter is erased at second, and that's how the inning comes to a close. My goodness. To the 7th we go. Merrimack leading at 6-2.
I thought Southern New Hampshire University was only online, but then I visited and saw that there was this amazing campus with a great campus culture.
The community was just amazing. I really feel like this is my family.
I've made so many friends here, friends that I know I'll have for life.
I have everything I need to succeed right here.
There's always something happening here.
This is such a fun place to be. Everybody really loves what they're doing here.
Visit SNHU and see for yourself.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub with live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
To the 7th we go. And Mason, this has been a tough one for Penmen fans. They've had their opportunities, but at least 3 base running situations, miscues, call them what you want here in the last couple of innings, unfortunately have been their undoing.
Yeah, that's all it is, and it's really the fundamental stuff that the Penmen are just struggling with here today. It's the base running. They've had their chances. They've hit the ball. They put it in play. You know, Merrimack kind of bailed them out with an error at second base there, but still, Penmen they're just cutting down their chances to score here. A couple unforced errors for them here.
Tyler Line to lead things off here for the Warriors. Extremely dangerous Merrimack 2-hole hitter will be followed by Matthew Ronay and Matt Nicholson. 2-3-4 here. Hard of the Merrimack lineup, but they lead 6-2. We're into the 7th inning. Wesley Tobin on for his 3rd inning of work. allowed a run back in the 6th. All the damage against him coming with two-way, a walk, base hit. And then the runner coming around to score. First pitch fastball from Tobin, misses inside and low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Line up the middle, past the diving Pangalo. It's another base hit for Line. And with that, he now has 76 career hits, which ties the all-time Merrimack single-season program record. He has been on base all 4 times today, Mason. He's got 3 hits, and every time he's been on base, he's come around to score.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect here too. I mean, you can't see that being the last base he touches here in this inning.
No. This has been a remarkable weekend so far for Line. He missed the game earlier because of the suspension. And now here's Matthew Ronay at the plate with a man at first, and he's going to go at some point. And there he goes. Pitch in the dirt. Mulcahy's got no chance. Line will probably scoot to third if he recognizes. Does not in time. I'll get credit for another stolen base. Why not? This is absolutely laughable at this point. His 3rd stolen base of the afternoon. He now has 33 on the season.
Yeah, he could have very easily taken third, too, on that pass ball.
Didn't pick up his base coach there, and Nick Barisi down at third. And stayed up at second. Didn't recognize where the ball was. A break there for the Penmen. It's 1-0 here on Ronay. There he goes to third. Mulcahy throws it down, and he's got him. Well thrown there by Mulcahy. Blandini might have taken a spike there, and a nice move by Line, making sure the third baseman for the Penmen's okay. Good play there by Mulcahy to throw out Line, and he's erased for the first out of the inning. Just the 3rd time all season that Line has been thrown out. That guy might be my favorite player to watch in the league. He's whatever's happening, it's eventful as can be. 1-1 here. Swung on and missed for strike 2. One-two here on Ronay, looking for his second hit of the game. Checked his swing. Did he go? No. Ball 2 is the ball. Got away there from backstop Mulcahy. Two coming. Swung on, and that's just foul down the third base line. Didn't miss by much. Two. Fouled back out of play. 8:30 here on the East Coast. We thank you for tuning in wherever you may be on this Friday night. Hope you're safe and enjoying your evening. Beautiful day here in Manchester. That's day 2 of the NE10 Championship weekend. It'll culminate tomorrow with our championship day. 2-2 breaking ball inside for ball 3. New Haven, they're perfect thus far. They will head into the championship needing to win just one more game to defend their NE10 title. 3-2. That ball's belted into left field. It is going back to the wall. And making the catch is Henry.
That was a no-doubter.
I wasn't sure the way Henry got a beat on it. Gave it a run and dies in the glove of the left fielder for the second out of the inning.
Starting a wonderful see-along ball today. That thing really looked like it was getting out of here. Really died down.
We've seen the ball die in the outfield a couple times today.
Flag not showing much sign of wind out there, but definitely looked like there was some wind caused with that one.
Here's Matt Nicholson. Hits with 2 away and the base is empty. Tobin starts him off with a first pitch fastball and gets between the wickets of Mulcahy. Ball 1. Interesting afternoon and evening, I should say now, for Nicholson. Flew into that double play situation where Potter threw out the runner at third. Prior to that, he was intentionally walked twice and did come around to score once. So Nicholson faces a 1-0 count as we regroup. Fastball's over for strike one. Tobin's done a good job. Gave up the run back in the 6th, but his third inning of work, he's an out away from getting back into the dugout against this Merrimack lineup. 1-1. Swung on and fouled off at the plate for strike two. One-two coming here to Nicholson. Tobin working out of the windup. That one's hit hard right at the shortstop Pangalo. Plays it on a hop. He'll throw over to the first baseman Sullivan in time. And when all is said and done, a 1-2-3 inning. Not very traditional. As line gets on, it has come down at third. Time to get up and stretch. Warriors leading at 6-2.
Welcome to the Tap House.
As an active duty service member, it was important to me to find a university that shared my values and my commitment. Southern New Hampshire University has been there, not just for me, but for the entire military community.
As a nonprofit, Southern New Hampshire University is committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond, find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
And bottom of the 7th inning is here, as is that man, Timmy K, back out there once again. He has a 4-run lead. We head to the bottom of the 7th, and Mason, you hate to bring it up, but Southern New Hampshire with some base running errors in the last couple innings, which is, turned what could have been probably a 6-4, 6-5 type game, and still remains a 4-run lead here for the Warriors as they look to advance to Saturday's championship final.
Yeah, this could easily be a tied-up ball game right now. Penmen have definitely just been hurting themselves. Timmy K definitely doing his job though on the mound. Penman starting to get to him a bit. Pitch count still down there, only at 76 through 6 innings of work. But Penman, they got to start putting some crooked numbers up on the board.
Olmsted, Pangalo, and Goldstein to hit here for the Penman.
They put runs on the board in back-to-back innings, trying to make it 3 straight.
First pitch is up for ball 1. That one's hit right to the second baseman, Garbarino. Sort of hit the edge of the grass there and went on the ground. Throws over to first for the first out of the inning.
Got a friendly little hop there.
Weird. It looked like it actually hit the edge of the grass and the dirt. Sort of hugged the ground, but Garbarino did a good job there and stayed with it for the out. So here's Pangalo, reached on an error his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Squares around the bunt. Timmy K starts him off with a strike in the outside corner. Talent Zakis has been nothing short of spectacular here tonight. .41 innings coming in prior to tonight. He allowed 43 hits and 33 runs. Pitch down low. Here tonight, he's into the 7th, allowing 2 runs on 5 hits against one of the best lineups in the NE10. Pangalo with a 1-1 count against him. In the dirt for ball 2. Two-one coming. A pitch popped foul over to our right. That'll get out of play for strike 2. 2-2 coming. A little bit up with the fastball for ball 3. Didn't miss by much, but it was high. And now we've gone full here on Pangala. If he can get aboard, obviously Goldstein will hit, and then we go back to the top of the Penman lineup. Blandini awaits. Merrimack getting closer to the finish line here. 6-2. Swung on and missed. Timmy K strikes him out. 4th strikeout for the freshman, and he's fired up. Pumped his fists after that one as he gets the second out, and now here's Goldstein. He's had a nice night. Not surprisingly, Goldstein 2 for 2, a single and a double. He actually has 2 of the Penman 5 hits so far tonight.
Yeah, he's been hot, and he actually was a couple feet away from hitting his first home run of the season. Cranking one off the left field fence there, bottom of the fence, which actually ended the inning at a play at home.
Curveball didn't miss by much, and Timmy K feeling himself a little bit out there, wanted that one. Kid has been spectacular. We saw Mestre, really a deal for the Chargers in their win, a freshman right-hander. That one's well hit by Goldstein, left fielder coming on, and it'll get by him. That's a mistake out there by the left fielder Wieslow. Goldstein will run into second. He'll stop there, not going to make the third out down there at third base. So that'll be a base hit and an error by the left fielder, and that's a mistake by Wieslow with a 4-run lead. No need to try to make a great play on that one. Keep it in front of you, and that allows Goldstein to advance to second base.
Yeah, now they got to make that one sting a bit here. They're lucky to limit that to a double. That one rolled all the way to the fence.
Okay. You expect the Penman at this point to be a little gun shy in the base paths. As we go back to the top here in Blandini. What a night for Goldstein out of that 9-hole. He's got 3 hits now. And Blandini, 1 for 2, doubled his last time up. Talk about that gap on the right side of the infield. See if Blandini can pull one. Upstairs, ball gets off the glove of Smith. And that will allow the runner to trot down to third base. That's where Goldstein stands on that wild pitch. Catcher Smith will go out to talk to his pitcher. Blandini on the air. 42 runs driven in out of that leadoff spot. He's got an opportunity here with a runner down at third. 2 away. We're in the home half of the 7th inning. Merrimack leading at 6-2. Just outside for ball 2. Again, I think Kalintzakis is now on a hitter-by-hitter situation. Action continues in the Merrimack pen. Guess we'd see P.J. Brown potentially for the Warriors, depending on how they want to orchestrate things. Here's the 2-0. Taken all the way is Blandini, and it's 2-1. Brown is their ace, but we saw him out of the pen earlier. It's not Brown. Just trying to save him for tomorrow. Riley Sorensen throwing down there in the Merrimack bullpen. Thank you to Michael Sullivan, the outstanding communications member of the Merrimack staff. Here's the 2-1. Didn't miss by much, and he's falling behind Blandini here. 3 balls and a strike. I got to guess Brown gets the ball in game 1 tomorrow. And we've seen him out of the pen throughout the course of this weekend, knowing what's at stake here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him at some point tonight, if need be. But right now, Sorensen is the guy throwing in the pen. 3-1 here on Blandini. Outside corner, good spot there by the freshman for strike 2.
Seems like the last 4 pitches have hit that same spot. That's just the second one called for a strike, but been living on that outside half on Blandini here. See if he stays there.
Full count coming. Runner at third is Goldstein. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up on the infield. Catcher trying to track it down. Smith makes the catch for the final out. And that ends the threat. To the 8th we go. Warriors lead 6-2.
I had no idea SNHU had this amazing campus.
Even the walk to class is amazing.
I love the sense of community. People actually hold the doors open for you here.
All my professors really know who I am here.
They genuinely want you to succeed. I've made so many friends here.
Friends I know I'll have for life.
SNHU is the place for me.
Visit SNHU and see for yourself.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to your success. That's why we hit the road again, to meet some of the 50,000 students who study online with us, to hear their stories, to celebrate their success. And with over 200 programs online and on campus designed to fit your life, there's never been a better time to see yourself succeed. Find your program today at snhu.edu.
Southern New Hampshire University proved itself different as soon as I got that first phone call.
It's full of people who care about you. You're not just another number.
And they always make you feel that you're a part of a family.
There's a personal relationship you actually develop with your advisors.
The professors see your potential and really want to move you forward.
It really feels like they take a genuine interest.
They're here for you so you can succeed.
I feel that I can conquer the world because they have my back.
Find your online program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
Graduation weekend here at Southern New Hampshire. Congratulations to all those getting set to walk tomorrow with the undergraduate ceremony, and then Sunday afternoon with the graduate degrees being handed out. William Keegan to lead things off here for Merrimack in their half of the 8th inning as we roll onward here. Warriors leading at 6-2. Keegan's been a big storyline today. Pair of strikeouts, but in between a 2-run single, which at the time gave Merrimack an early 3-0 advantage and was really, at the time, a huge swing of the bat. Tried to check his swing. They say he went around at the plate for strike 2. Not a popular call there from the Merrimack dugout, but it's 0-2.
A lot of reaction to that one there.
0-2 here on Keegan. He's had a really nice day. Pitch. Fastballs upstairs and outside of the zone for ball 1. One and two coming. That one's lined over the head of the second baseman. Goldstein can't track it down. That'll be a base hit for Keegan. Second hit of the day for Keegan. And we talk about graduation. We want to celebrate our own Eric Copeland, who's going to walk this Sunday, getting his graduate degree. Congratulations, Eric. Well deserved. Here's Corey Wieslow. And now time is called. And Scott Loaza walking out to the mound to talk things over with Wesley Tobin.
Yeah, they're going to pull him here.
Yeah, that'll do it for Tobin. You talked about he's usually a 1-2 inning type guy, and well into his third here plus. And that'll do it for Tobin, who did a nice job while he was out there. We'll take a look at the new Penmen pitcher when we return.
From all across the country, across all walks of life, you studied on laptops, desktops, got up early, stayed up late, and worked tirelessly for this one moment. This moment is yours. At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
As an active duty service member, it was important to me to find a university that shared my values and my commitment. Southern New Hampshire University has been there, not just for me, but for the entire military community.
As a nonprofit, Southern New Hampshire University is committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
With so many online degree options, we wanted to know why our students chose Southern New Hampshire University.
It is such quality education for the price.
And I love that it was an actual campus.
When I made that first phone call, they made it so easy.
I like that it was a nonprofit school and there was a huge focus on education.
It's not about furthering themselves, it's about furthering me, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
From all across the country, across all walks of life, you studied on laptops, desktops, got up early, stayed up late, and worked tirelessly for this one moment. This moment is yours. At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to your success. From day one to graduation and beyond. Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
Sophomore Nick Artie-Mowitz on in relief here for the Penmen. He becomes the fourth Southern New Hampshire pitcher of record. The young man from Seaville, New Jersey, had a terrific freshman campaign, has struggled during his sophomore year so far. 2-1, his 12th appearance, a 7.11 ERA, 12 2/3. He's allowed 10 earned runs, walked 7, struck out 21, but fortunately for him, opponents hitting .333 against him.
Yeah, he's faced off against these guys before. In an inning of work, he gave up 2 hits, a run, and that 1 run was earned, so he did have 2 strikeouts in that 1 inning of work, but definitely going to come in here and try and get them out of this inning. They got to basically win every inning here on out.
So he inherits a runner at first base. That's Keegan. First pitch swinging there is Wieslow, and comes up empty for strike 1. Messier started, got into trouble, and was replaced in the 5th. Merchant was on for 1 hitter, allowed a base hit. Then Tobin did a good job in 3+ innings of work, allowing just the 1 run. And now here's Artie-Mowitz. That one's not like a broken bat. Going to bounce in between first and second. Second baseman Goldstein only playable to go to first. Keegan will advance to second. There's 1 away. Here's Ricky Smith, who's 0 for 3. Pair of strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch upstairs with the fastball for ball 1. Keegan away from second. Merrimack would love to get him home. A 4-run lead. They are in good shape here. We're in the top of the 8th. Swung on and missed. For strike 1. Wicked cut there by Smith. You see the great crowd here at Penmen Field. It's gotten pretty chilly here tonight now, but a lot of people have stuck with us. Another high fastball that Artie-Mowitz throws by him in strike 2. One, 2 coming. Tried to check his swing. Did he hold up? They will appeal. No, he did not go. And the count advances now to 2-2.
Merrimack softball team heading out here. They got a big game tomorrow.
Exit stage right. They get set to take on St. Anselm tomorrow. As the softball regional across town over there on the hilltop will move forward. Gone full here at 3-2. There you take a look at the Warriors, who ended Southern New Hampshire softball season today. 3-2, lost in ball 4. So, first walk in the second batter he faces. Artie-Mowitz loses Smith, and here's Anthony Garbarino. Barbarino walked and scored back in the 6th. Boy, Artie Mowitz, if he can find the zone. He seems to have really good stuff tonight. He's really throwing it by the hitters pretty consistently here. The Southern Hampshire softball team has replaced the Merrimack softball team as you see some action continuing down there in the Penmen bullpen. Looks like Hayden Manning getting loose down there for the Penmen. 0-1. Away for ball 1.
An extended frame job there for Mulcahy. Trying to get the call. Oftentimes that doesn't work.
Count 1-1 here. Again, Artie Mowitz has to keep the Warriors at bay. They already lead by 4. 2 men aboard here looking to tack on another run or 2. Outside and high for ball 2.
For the Penmen, these are guys you got to get out. You're starting to get towards the top of that order. And that's where the trouble lies in Tyler Line there.
He awaits a few batters away. 2-1. Inside and low for ball 3. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the bottom third of this lineup, they've battled. They've each been on base once, but as a collective, they're 1 for 8 at the plate so far. The only hit coming from Shumsky in his last at bat. And that was a big one to his credit. Pitch. Popped up on the left side. Long run for Blandini. He'll give way to the shortstop Goldstein. Nice play there. By Pangalo. Nice play there by Kyle Pangalo making the catch. Not an easy play by the very good defensive shortstop for the second out of the inning. Big out there as the runners retreat to their respective bags. And now Shumsky hits with 2-away. And 2 men aboard. Last time he hit with 2-away. Remember, he had that single which kept the inning alive. Ultimately, they would score Garbarino with the 6th run of the game. Outside and low for ball 1. .0 coming. That one's well hit the opposite way. This could be trouble. Potter with a long run. Can't track it down. Extra bases for Shumsky. 1 run is in. They'll wave around the 2nd run. Relay, throw at the plate. Not in time. Warriors lead at 8-2. It's a 2-run double by Nick Shumsky, the 9-hole hitter, with a huge spot. And the Warriors sensing it now.
The third baseman, number 23, Joey Morcelli.
These guys just never lost hope after a big 9-0 loss to New Haven. They really came in here, swung the bats.
This has been very impressive. They erased that game quickly. Here's Scott Loasso out of the pen. I think that does it for Artie Mowitz. This has been a rough go of it for a couple of these Penmen pitchers. Artie Mowitz comes on, gets a ground out, then a walk, pop out in foul territory to Pangalo, and then a liner down the right field line, which clears the bases and makes it 8-2. And that'll do it for Artie Mowitz. So another pitcher coming in for the Penmen. I'll tell you about it. I think it's Hayden Manning. Stay tuned. We return.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
It's on us!
With so many online degree options, we wanted to know why our students chose Southern New Hampshire University.
It is such quality education for the price.
And I love that it was an actual campus.
When I made that first phone call, they made it so easy.
I like that it was a nonprofit school and there was a huge focus on education.
It's not about furthering themselves, it's about furthering me, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Here are a few tips that can help. Talk to your friends honestly and openly about sex.
Had a terrific season out of the Southern New Hampshire bullpen as the junior left-hander from Portland, Connecticut, the Hartford transfer. Appearing in his 12th game now, Mason, he has a sparkling 0.63 ERA, 14 and a third. He's allowed just 3 hits, 1 earned run. He's walked 8 and struck out 20. And opposing batters hitting .064 against the lefty.
Yeah, and the only little sparkle there in his ERA came back on March 12th. He gave up a couple runs to Eckerd, but he's really just been great for this Penmen bullpen. The lefty, definitely one of the best lefties in their bullpen.
Starting him out with a strike there as he faces Joey Porcelli, who hits with a runner at second and 2 away. Merrimack 6 outs away from advancing to the Northeast 10 Conference Championship Final. That pitch fouled up onto the hill over the right side. Strike 2. Merrimack, somewhat coincidentally, if they are to advance, they would take on New Haven for the last time they were in the title. That was the matchup back in 2013, and New Haven won that one. Peter J., the most outstanding player of that. You got to go back a ways. Merrimack last won an NE10 crown back in 1996. They actually went back-to-back as Porcelli. Get comfortable here. This one is aired into the sky here in Manchester. Pangalo circles underneath it, and that ends things for the Warriors in their half of the 8th. But they played 2 more, and they lead 8-2. Merrimack sensing it 6 outs away. Stay tuned.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we traveled across the country to celebrate the success of our online students who couldn't attend graduation.
Thank you guys for giving me the chance again. It's something that I worked for a long time.
Because we believe student success is success worth celebrating.
Who did you get this degree for? I got it for me.
I did this for my mom.
I did it for you, bud.
Congratulations, Daddy.
Find your online graduate or undergraduate program today at snhu.edu.
When you walk into a running store and take a look at the sprawling shoe wall, you may have trouble finding the right shoe for you. This is where we come in. At Runner's Alley, our right fit process makes selecting a shoe easy, painless, and fun. We start with a visual gait analysis, and then we learn all about you. We'll educate you about your foot structure, what we see when we watch you walk and run, and choose a shoe as a starting point to get you moving. At Runner's Alley, we're here for you every step of the way.
The center of Division II sports is inside the NCAA.com hub. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Why not? There's that number 1 jersey back on the mound, Mason. He takes that for the 8th inning of work here by freshman Timmy Kalantzakis, and he's been given an 8-2 lead, low pitch count, and now you're sensing, hey, we got a 6-run lead here. We got to think about potentially playing 2 tomorrow. He might go for the rest of the way if he can get him there.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's only at 92 pitches, and that's not a bad number this late in the game. Bottom 8, saving the bullpen. This is so big for Merrimack if they do make it into tomorrow, which is looking like they just may do so.
2-3-4 here for the Penmen. Thomas Bonapane to lead things off. Now or never for Southern New Hampshire. They trail by 6 runs. That pitch by Bonapane inside out. If it's fair, it's a base hit. It falls in front of the right fielder. Thomas Bonapane with a hit, his first of the afternoon. A leadoff single for Bonapane, and he's aboard at first base. Ryan Sullivan's had a rough go of it today, grounded into an inning-ending double play and a pair of strikeouts.
Penmen have gone through 5 pitchers in this one, and you still got your freshman starting pitcher for Merrimack still out there in the bottom of the 8th inning.
That pitch from Sullivan grounded to third, could be two. Porcelli down to second, the relay throw in time. Well executed, 5-4-3 double play. Rough go of it for Sullivan. Second time he's grounded into a double play, and that quickly sets the Penmen up with 2 away here in the 8th inning. Here's Dakota Mulcahy, 0 for 3, did reach on an error in his last plate appearance.
It's the moral of the story for the Penmen tonight. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
That's a very good point. They've had some opportunities, and whether it's base running errors or unable to get the timely base hit. And to Merrimack's credit, I mean, you had a lot of 1s and 2s up there. They have scored in 5 of their 8 plate appearances. That's belted into right field, right at the right fielder Nicholson. He makes the catch, and Timmy Kay is through 8 innings here in Manchester. We'll head to the 9th when we return. To the 9th inning we go. Hayden Manning back out there for the Penmen. Not surprisingly, he came on and got a very quick out to end things for Merrimack. And the Warriors are pretty happy just to go quietly and set things up here in the 9th inning as the Penmen just 3 outs to work with. Merrimack, I think, accomplishing one of the really tough things to do, losing in the winner's bracket game and really getting decimated by New Haven 9-0, Mason, in the previous game, and they did not let that hangover affect them whatsoever. They have been the better team from the opening jump here, scoring a run in the top of the first, and they lead 8-2.
Yeah, you know, the Penmen are doing exactly what Merrimack did to New Haven earlier on today. I mean, they're just falling apart really in all the fundamental aspects of the game. But they really came back. They didn't let their heads sink, and they really came back and got back into this game and kept their tournament alive here.
Now, I don't want to say conference championships don't mean anything, but Merrimack is the only team really of the 4 that needed to win this weekend to punch their ticket into the East Regional field next week. I think Lemoyne, Southern New Hampshire, and obviously New Haven, they are all safe and sound. They'll be a part of that 7-team field. So, that's in the back of their minds. They know, I think, do the Warriors, that if they don't win this weekend, their season comes to a close. Now, that's true for a lot of teams. Obviously, a lot of teams not playing this time of year. They've had a great season. But that's got to be lingering a little bit. So a little extra juice, and they've gotten an outstanding pitching performance. First pitch swinging here is Line, and that's a base hit. And with that, that is the record, single-season program record. It gets by Potter, and look at Line go. He's going to stand up at third base. That's a single and a 2-base error by Tyler Line, and with that, his 77th hit this season, a new Merrimack program record, and this is a pretty storied record. This is a program record, goes a long ways. Congratulations to Tyler Line.
Yeah, and if you don't count that as an error, he's got a single, double, and triple on the day. Not much else he can do on the base pass. He got caught stealing, but really that's a tough one. It was really a heat check.
Line stands at third. Great work there by our camera crew there. Very well done as Line and Blandini sort of slapped hands there as they announced the situation and the record and whatnot. So great work there and a real show of class and good work here by the folks at Southern New Hampshire. Inside out swing goes just foul. Ronay barely missed it. I guess they didn't announce that. Maybe Blandini just knew. I don't know. That was quite a moment. They're talking it over here to our right. Well, good for Blandini. pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. So Manning ahead here on Roney. No balls and 2 strikes. Line down at third. Oh, this is well struck. Center fielder going back. Olmsted will track it down, but that line will jog in easily. and it's a sacrifice fly for Roney. Tack on another run here for the Warriors. They now make it 9-2. And Tyler Mason has now scored 4 runs tonight.
Yeah, you just see how special a player he is to his team, how important he is. He came back after having to sit out that one game, and he's come in his 4th run in the game. You said it right there. I mean, that's a difference maker. He was difference maker in the first inning, and he's carried it here into the top of the 9th.
There's Matt Nicholson hitting with the bases empty. First pitch swinging. Hits it to the second baseman. Gets off of Goldstein. He'll lead to a close play. And that's an error on the second baseman as the defensive miscues continue here for the Penmen. It's almost like if you're Scott Loazzo in this situation, you almost want to call a timeout like a basketball coach, because you saw Potter misplay a ball badly in right field, which led to Line getting all the way to third, and that one gets away from the second baseman Goldstein, and now wheels falling off a little right now. It's not a one-run game. It's not the end of the world. Merrimack's going to win this one, barring a Herculean comeback by the Penmen. That being said, Southern New Hampshire not playing well at all. That pitch popped foul as Merrimack going up there swinging away. Here's William Keegan. Pair of hits for him. He's also driven in a run and scored a run.
And you would think Timmy Kalazaka is going to get the nod for the bottom of the 9th, close things out. Why not?
Yeah, 3-pitch inning last time we saw him. Aided by that double play ball. 0-1 here from Manning. Fastball's low for ball 1. It's got to be particularly sweet here for Line because, for all intents and purposes, a suspension probably should not have occurred with all that happened. That being said, he sat out the game. Not sure he was the difference in a 9-0 contest. Let's be honest about that. And for him to come back and help really lead this team to the championship final, he's got to be thrilled. 1-1. This is popped foul down the first base line. Potter overruns it, and it falls safely to the turf.
An up and down night for Potter tonight. He made that big play in right field earlier, doubled him up at third, and ever since a base running miscue, one of many for the Penmen tonight, and that one can't really hurt him too much. That was a tough one, but overran it a bit.
1-2 here. Manning facing Keegan. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Manning gets the strikeout for the second out of the inning. First strikeout there for Manning, and now he'll face Wieslow with the man at first and 2 away. Without knowing, I would assume that New Haven's ace, David Palmer, gets the ball in game 1 tomorrow. NE10 pitcher of the year, outstanding pitcher for the Chargers. Merrimack, we would assume we'd see P.J. Brown as we look ahead to tomorrow's festivities. Again, that's scheduled for a 12 o'clock start. We're going to talk things over here when all is said and done here tonight about weather situations and whatnot. So stay tuned, social media, all that good stuff. We'll have that for you, that decision. We'll talk that over and decide when we're going to get that, try to get that first game in and go from there. We are scheduled to have showers around the Manchester area throughout the course of maybe late morning, early afternoon. Outstanding staff here at Southern New Hampshire will decide and see what we can do, see if we can get those games, parenthesis, if need be, with Merrimack needing to win 2 tomorrow, and New Haven needing to just win 1 to claim another NE10 title. 2-0 here on Wieslow. Merrimack has scored in 6 of their 9 plate appearances. A lot of 2-1s up there. Haven't had a huge inning, but they've gotten the job done. 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 more in the 5th, a solo in the 6th, 2 in the 8th, and 1 here in the 9th. That's how they come upon their total of 9 runs. 9-2 as Timmy K has done the job on the mound, limiting this Southern Hampshire offense. 2-1 coming from Manning. Fouled off out of play, 2-2. Nicholson on base for the third time tonight. Some real light action down there in the Merrimack pen. Pitch from Manning. Breaking ball stays up. Ball 3.
Yeah, I don't expect them to go into the bullpen unless that pitch count runs up for Kalintzakis, but it's still where he wants it. See him over there in the dugout stretching his arm out a bit, going through the motion.
Full count. Lost him outside. Ball 4. So Wieslow on base for the first time. That'll move Nicholson down to second. And I'll say this, with what's at stake, what that freshman pitcher has done, this is undoubtedly the biggest game of the year for this program. I mean, there's no question about it. Now, once they won the game on Tuesday to advance to the championship weekend, for the freshman to go out and do what he's done on the mound for Merrimack, and undoubtedly his best outing of the year, just great work by Timmy Kalintzakis. We'll see him in the bottom of the ninth whenever Southern Hampshire comes to bat. He hopes to have a few more runs in his back pocket. Here's Ricky Smith. First pitch is away for ball 1.
Yeah, we thought we saw good pitching and freshman staff over at New Haven, but you're seeing Timmy Kalintzakis really top that right now.
I don't take anything away from what the New Haven staff did, but that was a different set of circumstances. They had that big lead, and it's a different set. Now, Merrimack, as the game has gone on, they've extended their lead. But this has certainly been an outstanding effort by the freshman. A couple of outstanding performances. New Haven freshman, and now the Merrimack. 1-0 upstairs from Manning, and he's fallen behind here 2-0 as he's struggling to find the zone with consistency. Two and 0. 2-minute board. Pitch. Over. Strike 1. Good look at Manning. Very talented pitcher's had an outstanding year. 2-1 coming. Fouled straight back. Heads up. If that could have gotten us, it might have. Ends up on the screen, and it's 2-2. So 2-2, 2 away, 2-minute board. Manning looking to get back to the dugout. Give this Penmen lineup their last opportunity. Here's the pitch. Good pitch inside. Ball 3. Manning disgusted, thought it was strike 3. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it. So the Warriors strand 2. They're okay with that. They get another run home. And it's now 9-2 Merrimack. Southern Hampshire, they need a miracle. Stay tuned.
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield has worked to keep the people of New Hampshire healthy for 75 years. Healthcare has changed dramatically over the years, but one thing is not, and that is our commitment to you and your family. We're a company made up of your friends and neighbors. We work each day to continue our tradition of providing healthcare to the 300,000 members we serve. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield focuses on wellness and healthy living. We work with and support numerous organizations in New Hampshire to build healthy communities. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, creating a healthier future for New Hampshire.
Now to the bottom of the ninth we go, and there's the story of this game. If you can have a story when the team's pounded out 9 runs on 10 hits, it's Timmy Kalintzakis, the freshman from Andover, getting the ball in a do-or-die game for a Merrimack team which needs to win to extend their season, and he is 3 outs away from a complete game win against one of the best teams in the NE10 in Southern New Hampshire. And Mason, this young man, he's gotten out of some spots. He's gotten a couple of double plays. The defense has done a nice job in back of him. By and large, a couple errors up there, but he has been spectacular.
Oh, absolutely, and he's never made it into the 9th inning in his career. So coming on here to do it against a #1 ranked team in the Southern New Hampshire Penmen. That's really something to speak volume here. I mean, he did it earlier on in the season. He went 8 innings against St. A's. But you're seeing him here against a team that's much better lineup. They've hit the ball today a little bit, but he's limited to the damage.
It'll be Potter, Henry, and Olmsted, the scheduled 3 for the Penmen, as they bat here in the bottom of the ninth, trailing at 9-2. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Potter, another nice game, 1 for 2. Scored a run back in the 5th. He was erased on a base running miscue to end the threat in the 6th. Potter does extend his hit streak to 12 games with his base hit in the 6th inning, so continues to stay hot. 1-0. Good fastball, didn't miss by much. Inside, ball 2. Coming from Timmy K. That ball's hit hard by Potter. Center fielder's line right there. Potter couldn't hit it much harder, but Line able to track it down, 1 away.
Not much you can do if you're Potter. I mean, he really stung that one.
So baseball can be pretty frustrating. Obviously, you can hit the heck out of it. Ends up as a line out, and you can hit a trickler, and you can get a base hit. It's the end of the day. It all balances out. People are dying up here in the press box. Let's check on her. Sam Henry. First pitch swinging for strike 1. Henry tonight 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Penmen down to their final 2 outs. Pitch number 100, remarkably here in the 9th inning, is a beautiful breaking ball for strike 2. How about that? 100 pitches here in the 9th against this lineup.
It's had a couple quick innings in this one. You mentioned just a couple innings ago, three pitch inning.
And you said very early on how aggressive the Penmen were early, really attacking him. I think that was their philosophy, to jump on the freshman, and he's gotten out of it. 0-2, fouled off. We'll do it again. You look ahead, Merrimack and New Haven in tomorrow's title game and potentially games. New Haven won last year, defeating Franklin Pierce. Chargers also won back in 13, defeating Merrimack, as that pitch remains outside. New Haven joining the league not that long ago, looking for their 3rd NE10 title under the direction of Chris Solano. Merrimack, meanwhile, has not won an NE10 crown since 1996 when they defeated Bryant, now a member, of course, of the Northeast Conference. They went back-to-back. Prior to that, they defeated Springfield. So you go into the NE10 history books there. 1-2 outside for ball 2. Merrimack also defeated American International College back in 1990. So they won 3 in a stretch of 7 years, but they have not won an NE10 title since 1996. 2-2 coming here to Henry. Got to get on base and try to keep things rolling here. Popped up, out of play. Timmy K with a 2-2 coming here. Pitch lined into left field off the third baseman's glove. That one was targeted for left field. Tough play, goes off the glove of Porcelli. We'll see how they rule it. The end result doesn't matter. More importantly, Henry's aboard at first with 1 away for the Penmen's charge here. Base hit is the call. Tend to agree there, as that was well struck. Kyle Ruth will pinch hit, the upstate New York product. Pinch hit here for Taylor Olmsted. 0 for 3. Ruth, a product of Colony Central High School, originally from Albany, New York. Began his college career at LIU Brooklyn. He'll hit for the first time this weekend. Swings and misses for strike 1 as he goes up there swinging away. Henry's at first. Penmen trail 9-2. They need a touchdown here in the bottom of the 9th. That one hit DeRuth. Could be two. Yeah, it takes a slow trickler. I think he'll leg it out. We'll see. No, safe. So 6-4, they erase the runner, Henry. And Ruth reaches on the fielder's choice. Controversial decision there. Our first base umpire in a 9-2 game. Looked like a pretty close play. Actually looked like, I think earlier, I thought they got Sullivan's wrong, and Mason, I thought they got that one wrong too. Yeah. I thought Ruth was out.
Yeah. This one a little closer, but definitely bang play there.
Here's Pangalo, hits with 2 away. Merrimack 1 out away from advancing from the 3 seed out of the Northeast Division. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Middle innings of this game, we really thought that the Penmen were starting to get to Timmy K a bit, and seems like he's just about settled right back in.
Kalintzakis 1 out away from his first complete game of his career. Swung on and missed by Pangalo.
No better time to do it.
Oh, man. This kid. This is, you talk about not only this year and whatever happens tomorrow, but, boosting the young man's confidence for the future of this program. Wow. 1-1. Pitch. Our umpires being compensated by the hour. Ball 2. Good spot by Kalintzakis. 2-1 to Pangalo. Grounded to the left side. Porcelli. No, they'll say foul ball at the plate. The count evens here at 2-2. Again, I will say this once more. Tomorrow's game, the first game, is scheduled for noon. That is going to be discussed following the completion of this game. We will talk things over. Oh, what do I know? Tomorrow's game is scheduled for 1. Sorry. Well, not like I work for the league or anything like that. There's the 2-2. Bender's low for ball 3. Got to be better than that. We've gone full here. Been at like the last 10 baseball championships, and somehow I don't know the schedule at this point in my life. My goodness. Here's the 3-2 coming. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Kalintzakis ends it with a strikeout. He gets swarmed on the mound, and with good reason. The freshman was outstanding, and he punches a ticket for the Warriors into tomorrow's championship final. Mason, that was a terrific performance by a freshman pitcher.
Yeah, and that's definitely going to help his team out. Not only does it punch a ticket into tomorrow, but if his team can do the job and back him up tomorrow, they might even be able to punch their ticket into the NCAA tournament.
So Merrimack gets the win. Their 29th of the season with the loss. Southern New Hampshire sees their NE10 run come to a close. We should see them next week in the NCAA East Regional Field. But a bitter end here for the Penmen as they fall to Merrimack 9-2. The Warriors advance to tomorrow's championship final. Again, scheduled for 1. Stay tuned. Social media, websites, all that stuff. Please check that stuff before you come out if you're scheduled to come out and join us tomorrow. And if you can, please do so. It'll be New Haven out of the Southwest Division taking on Merrimack out of the Northeast Division in tomorrow's championship final, Game 1. Start time scheduled for 1. That's to be determined. On behalf of everyone that made this broadcast possible, Mason, was terrific working with you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob.
That was fun. Jeff Lopes, thank you, sir. That's a huge effort by you in producing these 3 games. Our camera crew up top and all around providing these outstanding images. Thank you. On behalf of everyone who made this broadcast possible, Jacob Enron saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow here at Penman Field. It'll be the Warriors. It'll be the Chargers. We invite you to join us tomorrow afternoon.